Ladies and gentlemen, we are live here tonight on the world's #1 streaming service, Hutchinson Motorsports TV. Tonight we are here with the Superstar ARCA Cup for the second race of the season. We are here out west at Phoenix for the Busch Light 200. Qualifying action is about to kick off here. Then we're going to jump into some heat races here tonight, folks. We appreciate you tuning in here to the world's #1 streaming service, HMS TV. Again, Superstar ARCA Cup Series action, a little bit different format here tonight than our normal series. We do heat races here, so you're not going to want to miss it. We are out here in the desert in Phoenix. Qualifying action coming up now. Christian Schweiger out here in the number 38 machine. That is a good-looking car. Voodoo Ranger on the hood. Let's see who else we got out here. We got Bryce Barfield rocking the HMS TV number 37 machine. Let's see how he elects to take this track around. Going to take the apron around. First lap's going to be quick time for now. Not for long, though. He is a 10th off the pace for the moment. But it's going to all be about the second lap here tonight as Bryce Barfield ripping it around the speedway. Looks like we've got almost 40 cars signed in here tonight with the Superstar ARCA Cup Series. As always, appreciate you folks tuning in. We got Connor Gerard in the chat. How is it going, Connor? Hope you're in for a good one tonight. Sorry, I got distracted there. Hope you're in for a good one tonight, because following this race, I'm going to jump straight back on air to the GLSR Mr. Radiator trucks. They're going to be at Eldora for some dirt action. You're not going to want to miss that. But first things first here, we're watching the Superstar ARCA Cup guys rip it around the track. We just saw Sam Hoff put it third on the board. And how about, hang on, let me edit. Got to edit something again. Give me a moment. It is not wanting to save this. Every week I edit Ruben Rodis's name, and it doesn't save it. So give me a moment here, folks. As qualifying continues around, take a look there at the scoreboard as we do some beautiful, the scoreboard's down for now, so hang on. Just give me a minute. We'll be back in a moment here. Hutchinson Motorsports TV, Larry McReynolds has a message for you. We're here at Phoenix.
Hi, I'm Larry McReynolds. Remember, in any type of racing, it's all about execution. So right now, subscribe to Hutchinson Motorsports TV today. You know America's crew chief. I would never steer you wrong.
Hutchinson Motorsports TV is back. The lights are bright and the stands are packed.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are back here at Phoenix, and the lineups are set. 20-lap heat races here tonight. We're going to have two of them. Heat race number 1 is lining up right now, folks. 20 laps around here at Phoenix Motor Speedway. Let's show your starting lineup here for the heat. So here we go for heat race number 1 of the Busch Light 200 night here. Your front row going to be Ruben Rodas in the number 5 machine in the pole position. The 21, Daniel Molnix. Row number 2 going to be the 19, Nathan Johnson. The 7, Jared Skinner. Row number 3 on the inside going to be the number 3 of Thomas Spencer. And the 46, Dustin Coggin. Row number 4 on the inside going to be the 12, Hunter Sr. The 22, Craig Martin. Starting 9th in the 47 going to be Skylar Jones on his outside. The 14 of Nathan Fryer. Then we have Michael James, Carl Cantonis. Dropping back here, row number 7, going to be Shane Williams, David Nemmert, Kyle Herlitzky, Tate Lupret. Then we have Caleb Yates, and starting dead last, going to be Dylan Lampy. So there's your starting lineup here. Heat race number 1, 20 laps around the speedway. This is going to set our feature lineup here. All these guys are going to make it. Nobody gets eliminated here during the heats. But as always, folks, we appreciate you tuning in. While we get ready to roll out, we're going to play this Hutchinson Motorsports TV intro, and we'll be back for the start of this one.
42 right there with him. Smokes him. Oh my goodness! Oh! The whole field is junk! It's a parking lot! They door slam each other. Checker flag in the air. It's gonna be too close to call. Oh, he just got smoked! Oh my goodness! Turn! He got dumped in the racing. Caution is out. Oh! He's dead! Toward each other, Richter Johnson! Checker flag in the air! Scott Richter wins it!
Ladies and gentlemen, we are back here. The field is set. We're about to drop the hammer and go green. Heat race number 1 about to be underway. Ruben Rodas going to lead the pack here with Molnix on his outside. Green flag in the air, Phoenix. Hard racing through the field here. Some guys taking that apron. Boy, I tell you what, it's going to be fun to see that apron being used as a 1 of James going to take the apron through the entire tee of turn 1. Craig Martin right here battling in the 9th spot. We got a 3-wide battle behind him, though, including Michael James stuck there on the inside. James right there, sandwiched in between the 33 and the, I believe that's the 9. This is a battle for about the 12th spot as they use the apron here. Coming out there, still 3-wide. Ruben Rodas still your race leader out front. 3-wide battle here around the 10th spot. James giving a little bit of door banging action there to the number 9 machine. These guys are not giving an inch. Michael James out of Pennsylvania looking to throw the slide job. He's going to take over that 11th spot. Let's jump back out front as these guys continue to race hard. Let me change my camera pack. This camera pack sucks. Try this one out here. Daniel Molnix sitting in the 3rd spot. Ruben Rodas continues to lead here. 18 laps remain here in heat race number 1 with the Superstar ARCA Cup Series. We see Craig Martin here battling for the 8th spot with Skylar Jones. Let's drop back a little bit here. Check out the Hutchinson Motorsports TV battle for last. Dylan Lampy, I tell you what, he started last and he's running last and he almost smokes the wall. We got a battle for the final position right now between Lampy and Nemmert. These two are both junk here tonight at Phoenix. Let's hop on board with the 24 machine of David Nemmert. He's going to use the apron. He thinks it's going to make him faster. Well, it's not going to work, David. You're from Oxford and you're running last right here. Side-by-side battle for last continues here. Heat race number 1. We're just 5 laps in as Ruben Rodas continues to lead the race here. Again, this is heat race number 1, folks. 20-lap heats here with the Superstar ARCA Cup Series. Rodas going to stay up on the track, not going down to the apron. Nathan Johnson in that second position, trying to reel him in that number 19 machine, but here comes the 21 of Daniel Molnix. Then side by side, we got a battle with the field filler. Thomas Spencer up to fourth. Not sure what's gotten into him. He's usually mid-pack. Good to see Thomas, you know, running okay for once, but I'm sure he'll blow it. Goes down to part of the apron there, holding on to that fourth spot with Jared Skinner in fifth behind him. Sixth place, though, going to be Dustin Coggin out of Grantville, Georgia. Holding off Hunter Sr., who's running in the 8th spot. Senior in that 12 machine, just getting passed there briefly by Craig Martin, but he's going to pass him back. And then we have the 47 of Skylar Jones inserting himself into this battle as well. Going back out front here, Ruben Rodas leading this thing by about 0.6 of a second. We're almost halfway done with heat race number 1. Again, going to have 2 heat races here tonight with Superstar ARCA Cup Series. Get used to this format, folks. Last week was at Daytona. We didn't do heat races there because we had a shootout to set the pack the week before. But the rest of the season, though, this is going to be the format. Going to be doing heat races, splitting the field in halves. Good, clean racing so far. No wrecks that I've seen anyways. Meanwhile, Jared Skinner, though, in that number 7 machine, trying to hold off the 19 for the 3rd position of Johnson, and he is going to take it. So again, it's Rodas out front, followed by Molnix, Skinner, Johnson, and Spencer, rounding out your top 5. Let's hop on board with the field filler cam, Thomas Spencer. We are in car in the Hutchinson Motorsports TV dash cam with Thomas Spencer. He's looking to give the bumper there to the 19 of Johnson. Boy, Spencer isn't used to running up front here. Is he going to junk somebody? What is going to happen with that Rentley number 3 machine of Thomas Spencer out of Long Beach, California? Meanwhile, back here we got a 4-car battle for the 6th spot. That's Skylar Jones in the 47 trying to find a way around Hunter Sr., who's holding off the spot for now. And then how about Nathan Fryer? He's running in the 8th spot out of Salina, Kansas. He hasn't junked anything yet, but it's just a matter of time. Let's hop on board the Hutchinson Motorsports TV dash cam with Nathan Fryer, the weapon. Fryer pinned down up to the top here, has underneath him Coggin in that number 46 machine. And then here comes Craig Martin to the outside, doing a slide job. Ripping around the top. Craig Martin thinks it's fast. Well, it's not, Craig. You need to get to the bottom. And he gets door banged by the 1 machine. Oh my, Michael James trying to junk it. With just 8 laps to go, these guys racing hard. You know, this is going to set the field for our feature event later on. Definitely want to finish the best you can, and the 1 goes to the inside there, gets loose coming off the corner. Boy, Michael James is wheeling that thing. He's trying to junk somebody, including himself. But let's go back out front here. Ruben Rodas continues to lead as Molnix is starting to reel him in. Race lead is less than half a second at the moment. Jared Skinner back in the 3rd spot, trying to hold off that 19 of Johnson, and Michael James just crashed it. We saw it was coming, and here it is. Oh my, he just gets smoked by the 33, up into the 22. He's jumped. That's unfortunate. See that one more time. 33 comes up off the apron, just keeps coming, and bam, smokes him straight up into the 22. So that's not good for them. They're going to lose a lot of spots. We're still green, though. I don't think we throw yellows for these heat races. I could be wrong, though. Hell, we might. I don't know. All I know is we're green right now, though, folks. With just 5 laps to go this time around, Ruben Rodas out of Powhatan, Virginia. I tell you what, one of the dumpiest towns in America, Powhatan, Virginia. Not much to talk about there, but I tell you what they will be talking about. They'll be talking about the Nissan number 5 machine of Ruben Rodas, if he can win heat race number 1 here for the Busch Light 200 at Phoenix. Good racing so far. Checking out the chat. Let's see what's going on. We've got Connor Gerard out there tuned in. Peyton out there. Bryce Barfield sucks. He says he is slow as SVG at an oval. I agree, Peyton. We got Lillian Coggin out there rooting for Dustin. These guys continue to race. How about this battle for the race lead, though? Here comes the 21 of Daniel Molnix. Is he going to move Barfield out of the way? Or not Barfield, sorry. Ruben Rodas out of the way as he's looking to the inside. Let's hop on board. Daniel Molnix getting squeezed by the 5 car. He's going to run him up the track. 3 laps left to go. Side-by-side battle for the race lead. Door to door coming off the corner onto the backstretch. He gets up into him and gets loose coming off the corner. So the 5 of Rodas going to hold him off for now, but Molnix is not going to give up. He has that preferred line on the bottom. Boy, Rodas giving him all kinds of ground. Molnix going to go down to that apron here, gets a run off the corner, going into turn 1. Still a side-by-side battle. Meanwhile, here comes Skinner and Johnson in the 3rd and 4th position, starting to reel these leaders back in. Rodas into the wall. Molnix looking to take over that lead. They're still side by side. It's going to be the white flag this time around. We have a 4-car battle for the race lead. To the line, white flag in the air. Last lap around. Who's going to take home heat number 1? Rodas on the outside in the 5 car. The 21 of Molnix on the inside. And here comes Skinner in the 7. Down the backstretch, Rodas smokes the wall. He's toast. So Molnix going to take over the race lead. Skinner into 2nd with Johnson trailing right behind him into 3rd. Out of turn 4. Checkered flag waving. Daniel Molnix going to win heat race number 1. We had a wreck back here. Let's see what happened. Dustin Coggin involved in a wreck. Lillian cannot be happy. Oh my, Nathan Fryer just junked him. Nathan Fryer just flat out junked him. It was intentional. Get the incident review team ready. Nathan Fryer just flat out junked Dustin Coggin in a heat race. Unbelievable, folks. Wow. Look at this dirty move. Oh, it's too late. We missed it. But we got that set here, folks. So we're going to get the grid lined up for heat race number 2. Let's get some tunes playing in the background. I'm already starting to lose my voice. Not a good night because I have another full race after this one. I might need to chill out a little bit. As we get the tunes playing in the background, heat race number 2 about to get underway here. Final heat race of the evening. Then we're going to jump into our main event with the Superstar ARCA Cup Series. Heat number 2 starting lineup is as follows. On your front row, in the inside, going to be the 88 Albert Lopez. On his outside, the 00 Sam Hoff. Row number 2 on the inside, going to be the 37 in the Hutchinson Motorsports TV number 37 machine, Bryce Barfield. On his outside, we got the 63 of Eric Kepf. Then we have Chris Busch in the 91, Alex Anderson in the 67. Row number 4, going to be the 94 Brian Marshall, the 60 Isaiah Watrous. Row number 5 on the inside, going to be the 29 of Zachary Tyler. Then the 11 of Nate Bogus. Row number 6 on the inside, going to be the 4, Tony Allison Jr., the 2 of Donald Kite. We got Jordan Warnock, Braden McWilliams, Jordan Evans, Dylan Johnson, Alan Wild, Jimmy Geikus, and starting dead last in the field, the 38 of Christian Schwager. So there's your starting lineup here for heat race number 2 of the evening here on Hutchinson Motorsports TV, our final heat race. Again, your front row going to be Albert Lopez on the inside, Sam Hoff on the outside. Green flag back in the air at Phoenix. Heat race number 2 is underway. Oh, that didn't take long. Barfield just junked him. Well, not sure what happened there. We're still green. I don't think we do cautions here at Phoenix on the heat races. But, let's rewind this. Your pole sitter, Albert Lopez, was just jumped. Take a look at this. So goes to the corner, gets a bad start. Barfield just comes up and junks him, honestly. I mean, really no other way to state it there. Bryce Barfield just flat out junked him. So we go back live here. replay thing is struggling here, folks. Give me a moment. It does not like heat races. I'm struggling to get back live here, folks. We're trying. Yeah, heat races are not, I don't know. We might not have scoring. Yeah, we've lost our scoring, folks, but Sam Hoff is your race leader out front here. Try to fast forward it manually and see if we can get there. Hang on here, folks. Sam Hoff still out front. Yeah, I don't think we're going to be able to get the scoring back up until the start of the feature. But we do have Sam Hoff as your race leader. Try one more thing here, folks. Sam Hoff continues to lead. Get rid of this. The 67 of Anderson in the second here as we continue to work on our timing and scoring. Again, heat races are not very good on this program, but we're going to get it figured out. There we go. We got it back here. So Sam Hoff out front, Alex Anderson in the second spot, Bryce Barfield in the third after junking the pole sitter there on lap number 1 before turn 1, honestly. Then we have Eric Kep in the fourth, Isaiah Watchers fifth, Donald Kite, who appears to be blinking a little bit, in the sixth. We have Tony Allison Jr. out of St. Charles, Missouri, big Cardinals fan. I feel sorry for him. Nate Bogus in eighth, Brian Marshall ninth, and rounding out the top 10, Braden McWilliams. Look at this beautiful speedway here at Phoenix. It is starting to get dark. Alan Wild, he is a field filler here tonight, but that is one good-looking 07 machine out of Thomasville, North Carolina. As we jump back out front here, Sam Hoff, your race leader. I tell you what, Sam Hoff has some serious speed here at Phoenix, but folks, you don't want to be in front of him because he has a safety rating of 1.4. Can you believe that, folks? The dirtiest driver in the field, Sam Hoff. If he doesn't have clean air, he's going to move you out of the way until he gets some clean air. So we're 7 laps into this heat race here. Heat number 2, final heat race of the night. We've got a side-by-side battle for second. Alex Anderson better watch out. If he races Bryce Barfield too much, he's going to junk him. As we check out the chat here, we got Sean Atkins in the chat. Hey, thanks for tuning in, Sean. How you doing, buddy? He is a driver for the Hutchinson Motorsports TV IMSA program. He is an LMP2 wheelman. He has been killing it in MCR. Every Sunday night, you can tune in here to Hutchinson Motorsports TV, watch MCR action, and you can see Sean here wheeling that HMS TV LMP2, usually to victory lane. Again, Sam Hoff still out front out of Clarkston, Michigan. Your race leader, Bryce Barfield in the second. Alex Anderson in third. Boy, Alex wasn't sure if he'd make this race here tonight because he mentioned, I believe he runs. Oh, and he gets doored. The 63 just flat out doored him. Eric kept trying to junk him. But as I was saying, Alex Anderson, he races in the iRacing, the college series. I don't know the official name of it. But he runs in that. So he's able to make it out here, thankfully, running in the third spot here for heat number 2. 11 laps remain here. Then we're going to get into our main event here tonight. It's going to be a 200-mile shootout here at Phoenix. Should be a good one. Meanwhile, Isaiah Watchers in the 5th position here after starting all the way back. You know, my scoring says he started, I don't think that's right. Never mind. So Sam Hoff out front has about a little more than half a second lead on Barfield in the second. If Barfield can get to that back bumper of Hoff in the 00, he can just turn him on the apron like he did to yours pole sitter, and he might be able to win heat number 2. Hayden Barfield, if you're still in the chat, let us know. What do you think of what Bryce did on lap number 1 to junk the pole sitter? Pretty crazy move, don't you think, buddy? So let's jump around here. Let's see who's winning the battle for last. Oh, looks like Schweiger has some serious front end damage. Again, Albert Lopez is behind him for now, but that's because he got junked by Bryce Barfield. So I'm going to give the battle for last spot to Dylan Johnson. Dylan Johnson, he's technically running last. He hasn't been involved in a wreck, and he's just slow. So we're going to jump back around here, see what's going on through the field as the 07 out of Wild running in the 11th spot, while the 63 of Kep out of Cincinnati, Ohio is in the 4th, trying to reel in Anderson for that 3rd spot. Meanwhile, let's hop on board here with Bryce Barfield in the Hutchison Motorsports TV dash cam. Here he is running in the 2nd spot, just 6 laps remaining. He's going to take the apron. This is the same spot he junked to pole sitter right there, folks. That's where he did it. Can he do it again, though, to Sam Hoff out front? Meanwhile, dropping back here, Nate Bogus in the 8th machine. I'm sorry, the 8th position in the 11th machine. And we have Jordan Warnick back here. I tell you what, Jordan Warnick is just cruising out there. I don't even think he's flooring it down the straightaway. This 28 machine, it's slow. The Red Robin, Coca-Cola. Oh, we got one sideways. Donald Kite has junked it. The 2 machine of Kite is junked. The green flag's still out. We don't throw cautions here in the heat. Let's see what happens with Donald. He's racing there with Isaiah Watchers. Watchers up the track and just gets into him. Watchers turns left and junks him. Oh, my. Hard racing there off the corner. You know, the 2 slides up the track. Doors the 60. The 60 is not happy. He turns left right here. So there it is. The 2 gets into him. Watcher says, all right, loser, you're going to get into me. I'm going to junk you. Sends him into the infield wall. What do you think, folks? Think it was intentional? Definitely. Sam Hoff, your race leader, 4/10 of a second separate him and the dirtiest driver in the field of Bryce Barfield. Well, I tell you what, Bryce Barfield, the dirtiest driver in the field. That's why we signed him, folks. He's driving the Hutchison Motorsports TV sponsored number 37 machine. Let's take a look at this beautiful, beautiful 37 machine. So here he is. We got 2 laps remaining here. I'm going to take the HMS TV drone around for a lap. Let's go up into the sky, see what we can see out of this 37 machine as he's trying to reel in that 00. Barfield going into turn 1, coming out of 2. He's got some serious ground to make up with just 2 laps remaining here, folks. 4/10 of a second separate him from your race leader. Let's try to get down closer. There it is, folks. White flag in the air. Final lap around the Phoenix. Sam Hoff, your race leader here for heat race number 2, our final heat race of the evening. Looks like he's got this one in the bag here. Let's try to see where we got some battles, though. We got a side-by-side battle here for the 5th and 6th position. Heading into turns 3 and 4 for the final time. Checkered flag in the air. Here comes Sam Hoff. He's going to win heat number 2. Second goes to Barfield, followed by Anderson, Kepf. Allison Jr. going to take home 5th. Then Isaiah Watchers brings home 6th. So there's your results here for heat number 2, folks. We're going to do a quick warm-up, I believe, and then jump into our main event. We appreciate you tuning in here, folks. We haven't even got started, really. Those were just the heat races. We have a whole feature event to go. So we're going to take a quick break and be back here in a moment. We appreciate you tuning in. Larry McReynolds has a message for you great fans at home. We'll be back for the start of this one. The Busch Light 200 up next.
Hi, I'm Larry McReynolds. Remember, in any type of racing, it's all about execution. So right now, subscribe to Hutchison Motorsports TV today. You know America's crew chief. I would never steer you wrong.
Hutchison Motorsports TV is back. The lights are bright and the stands are packed.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are back here at Phoenix. It is time to get gridded up and ready to roll. It is the Busch Light 200 at Phoenix with the Superstar ARCA Cup Series. Ladies and gentlemen, here is your main event starting line of the Busch Light 200 here with the Superstar ARCA Cup Series. Hutchinson Motorsports TV, the world's #1 streaming service. On the front row from the pole position in the number 98 machine, Ryan Housen. Row on his outside, going to be the 45 Connor Zabosian. Row number 2 on the inside in the number 21 machine, heat race number 1 winner, Daniel Molnix. On his outside in the 00 heat race number 2 winner, Sam Hall. Row number 3 on the inside, going to be the number 7 machine, Jared Skinner. On his outside, he junked the pole sitter in heat number 2. It's the 37, Bryce Barfield. Row number 4 on the inside in the 19, Nathan Johnson. On his outside, the 67, Alex Anderson. Row number 5 on the inside in the number 5 machine, Ruben Rodas. On his outside, the 63 of Eric Keff. Row number 6 on the inside in the number 3, the field filler, Thomas Spencer. On his outside in the number 4 machine, Tony Allison Jr. Row number 7 on the inside in the number 47 machine, Skylar Jones. On his outside in the number 60, Isaiah Watrous. Next row back into the 12, Hunter Sr., the 18, Jimmy Geikus. Then we have Kyle Hurlitsky, Nate Bogus, Craig Martin, Brian Marshall, Shane Williams, Alan Wild, and folks, if I didn't say the rest, or your favorite driver, I should say, it's because they're in the back. They're slow, they're junk, they got some work to do, so they don't get a call out here with the Hutchinson Motorsports TV grid. So we're going to see these guys hit the road here shortly as the pace truck is going to get rolling here any moment. Before we get rolling, give me a moment here, folks. All right. We're going to go over to our buddy, Larry McReynolds. As they start to hit the track, he's got a quick message for you before we get started. And this is an important thing, folks. You need to listen to America's Crew Chief. Go ahead, Larry.
Hi, I'm Larry McReynolds. Remember, in any type of racing, it's all about execution. So right now, subscribe to Hutchinson Motorsports TV today. You know America's Crew Chief. I would never steer you wrong.
Hutchinson Motorsports TV is back. The lights are bright and the stands are packed.
Wow, thanks for that great message. That's Larry McReynolds, folks. He's telling you to subscribe to Hutchinson Motorsports TV today. Quit ignoring America's Crew Chief, folks. Click that like button on the video for us. Subscribe to the channel. Drop a comment in the chat for us because it really helps us out. We'd appreciate it. We're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. We're pushing 900 right now. We really use your help to finish off the pack. As we continue to pace around, this is the Busch Light 200 here at Phoenix, folks. Appreciate all our great sponsors here with both the Superstar ARCA Cup Series and on the channel here at Hutchinson Motorsports TV. Best sponsors in the business here, folks. On the Hutchinson Motorsports TV side-by-side, you can check them all out. Be sure to support them when you can. Couldn't do it without them. But it looks like the pace truck going to take the hard left, get out of the way. Again, remember, though, Phoenix, the pit road is actually on the backstretch. So we still got a half a lap to go before we drop the hammer and go green. Again, it's going to be Housden on the inside, Zabosian on the outside for your front row. Looks like we've got a full field of cars, as always, here in the Superstar ARCA Cup Series. 40 of them signed in. This is incredible, folks. Literally 40 cars out here at Short Track Phoenix. This is going to go one of two ways, folks. And most likely, we're going to see some cautions as they're into the restart zone. Green flag in the air. The Busch Light 200 is underway. Boy, they're shooting off like rockets here. About 5 wide through into turn 1. Nobody's junking it just quite yet, as we have the 4 of Allison Jr. losing some ground. Onto the backstretch here, looking still pretty clean out front. Daniel Molnick's your race leader, but not for long as Housen on the inside. He's going to take back the spot. At the line, it's going to be Molnick's for now. But boy, look at all these cars battling for this race, leading to the inside out of nowhere. Here comes the 00 of Hoff. The 98 of Housen washes up the track to slow down Molnick's, and Hoff trying to make a move to the inside. Still side by side for the race lead. Can Molnick's make the pass on the outside line here in Phoenix in the Busch Light 200? Boy, some great racing out front. You know, we got 40 cars. We're not going to catch all the action here. There's just too many battles happening. We don't want to miss this battle for the race lead. As the battle for third right behind them is going well as well between Zabosian and Hoff. And the 37 gets doored by the 7. Let's watch this battle here as the 7 of Skinner losing some ground there. Molnick's holds on to the race lead, makes the pass on the outside line. That's pretty impressive to see there. He just put down the fastest lap of the session too, by the way, folks. So Molnick's clears your race leader, puts down the quick time lap of 26.90. Molnick's is in a rocket ship here tonight. These guys out front still battling though. Sam Hoff is into the 4th position now with a side-by-side battle for 5th between Skinner and Barfield. Boy, this racing is great so far. I wish the real-life racing at Phoenix was this fun. These guys are racing hard, racing clean. We haven't had a caution yet, folks. Remember, there's 40 cars here at Phoenix. This is crazy. I don't think I've ever seen 40 cars on a short track and go more than 5 laps. But we've seen it here tonight in the Superstar ARCA Cup Series. Meanwhile, the 67 is on the back bumper of Barfield in a battle for 7th, trying to find a way around it. Let's jump back around the track, though, see what else is going on through the field. We got Eric Kepf back. Oh, caution is out. Looks like Nathan Fryer has junked it. Remember what I said earlier, folks, about Nathan Fryer? Let's see what happens. Oh my, he just gets junked by the 16. That's intentional. Incident review team, bookmark this move. The 16 just flat out junked him. My, oh my. Let's try to find, I can't even find who the 16 is. Here it is, Jordan Evans. Boy, Jordan Evans, he's running in like 29th. This is like a battle for basically last here. Jordan Evans says, you're going to pass me for 20th? Not so fast, Nathan. Let's take a look at the Hutchinson Motorsports TV chopper game. Here it is. Here's the 16. He's got a car to his outside, the 36 and the 14. The 2 goes to the inside. 16 says, you know what? Here it is. Right here. Wham! Wow. What do you think, folks? I think it's intentional. So, caution is out here for the first time. Daniel Molnick's your race leader. We're going to go to the HMS TV side-by-side view. Take a quick break so we can shout out some of our great sponsors here. We'll be back in a moment here. The Busch Light 200 here at Phoenix, Hutchinson Motorsports TV, Superstar ARCA Cup Series. The pace truck is in. Field is set. It's going to be Molnix and Housden in your front row. We are ready to roll and go back green here in the Busch Light 200 at Phoenix Motor Speedway. 40 cars signed in into the restart zone. Green flag in the air. Molnix shoots out like a rocket ship. Holds on to the race lead. Behind him, meanwhile, a battle for the second position is developing, and they're 3 or 4 wide here, a little bit further back. Keep an eye right here, 3 wide coming out of the corner. Anderson going to take over the 5th spot. Oh, big move there. Into the wall goes the 5 of Rodas. We're still clean and green as the 60 is stuck in the middle there. That's Watrous with the 47 to his inside. He's going to get around the 5, and caution is out. Jimmy Geikus, Nate Bogus are jumping. Let's see what happened here. Here it is. Here's the 18. Oh, he just gets turned by the 33. Herlitsky in the 33 car just dumps him. Again, folks, you know, we have 40 cars here tonight at a short track. You know, we're bound to have some cautions. So it's just going to happen. It's going to be part of the deal here tonight. When you put this many cars out on a short track, especially Phoenix, you know, you got the big dog leg there on the apron. Guys just shooting at 4 or 5 wide going into turn 1. It's going to get wild. But we appreciate you folks tuning in. Be sure to click the like button on the video. More importantly, subscribe to the channel. Drop a comment for us. Let us know what you're thinking. Who's going to win it? What's going on? Hell, let us know how the weather is. Anything you're thinking. Connor Gerard in the chat, let us know what you're thinking. Connor Gerard has an intensity meter he posts here at Hutchinson Motorsports TV. A 0 to 20 number he always puts into the chat for us. Connor, go ahead, let us know the first intensity meter rating of the evening. But up next, folks, you're going to want to stay tuned here to Hutchinson Motorsports TV. Right after this stream ends, I'm going to end the stream. We're going to start up another one. I might take a 10 or 15-minute break, and we're going to go live once again. We're going to have the Mr. Radiator GLSR trucks. They're at Eldora. We have some dirt track racing coming up tonight after this race. It's going to be a late night here at Hutchinson Motorsports TV. Again, I'm going to be out of town the next few days, so I'm trying to get that race in. And then when I come back on Sunday, we might have a triple header to make up. Checking the chat here. We got 30 of you guys watching. Appreciate each and every one of you tuning in. Be sure to click that like button for us on the channel. Subscribe. We got 871 subscribers now. We are pushing that 1,000 mark. The intense meter is at 20 out of 20, Connor Gerard says. Boy, nobody watches more Hutchinson Motorsports TV than the man himself, Connor Gerard. Connor, you need to get on iRacing, bud. Get you a sim rig. You need to get on iRacing. We need you out here racing, buddy. And folks, if you're interested, in the chat, I saw somebody interested in joining this league. This league is actually recruiting, but the best way to do it, you know, in the description, you're going to see a link to the Hutchinson Motorsports TV Discord. Go ahead, join that server, and then we have links to all of our leagues. You know, this here, the way the Superstar ARCA series works, they actually have 3 different series. 3 tiered series. The Cup series is obviously their top series because they want to be on the world's #1 streaming service, obviously, Hutchinson Motorsports TV. Then they have 2 other feeder series, we call them, either East or West, ARCA East or ARCA West, and they're going to place you in one of those 2 depending on your I rating and some other things. And then you can actually work your way up to Cup. So you have a good season down there. You can work yourself up here to Cup. But no, you can't just join today, hop in this Cup series, and be here next week. But there are some other leagues that do have openings that you can join that are broadcasted by Hutchinson Motorsports TV. So again, join our Discord. Link is in the description, and we'll point you in the right direction as the pace truck heads in here in front of this sold-out crowd here in Phoenix. I'm gonna go to the default cameras because I am not liking this camera back here, folks. So the field is set. It's going to be a Molnix on the inside again, Housden on the outside. Let's see if we can log some of these laps. And again, we got 40 cars here at Phoenix. We're going to see some wrecks, and we're not done with them. As they're into the zone here, green flag in the air. Another good jump there by Daniel Molnix in the 21 machine. And here's the crazy start. Everybody down to the apron, coming out of the corner, or the dog leg, whatever you want to call it. Into turn one, we got a subscription coming in here, folks. Hayden Barker has just subscribed to Hutchinson Motorsports TV. Congratulations, Hayden. You just made the best move of your life as they're ripping it down the backstretch into turn three. 40 cars here in Phoenix for the Busch Light 200. We got one sideways. Caution is out. Isaiah Watkins is jumped. Let's see what happens. Oh my, the field filler of Thomas Spencer just junks him. Oh goodness, the three of Thomas Spencer just flat out jumped Isaiah Watkins, 100% intentionally, I might add. Oh my, the incident review team's gonna have something to take a look at here. So here is the onboard, Thomas Spencer, the field filler. Goes to the corner, look at this. Wham, junks him, even turned right. Oh my. Boy, Thomas Spencer out here trying to kill people. Brutal. My, oh my, folks. We're going to go to break here so everybody can catch their breath. These guys are trying to kill one another, junking each other here at Phoenix in the Busch Light 200 on the world's #1 streaming service, Hutchinson Motorsports TV. Back here live at Phoenix with the Superstar ARCA Cup Series. Caution number 3 is just about over. Are these guys going to figure it out, get some laps under the belt? We know cautions, breed cautions, especially here at Phoenix, because heading into turn 1, these guys bring it 4 or 5 wide at times as they're into the restart zone. Going to be Molnix and Hoff in the front row. Green flag back in the air as Molnix shoots off once again out. Looking through the field here, who's going to push it onto the apron? I wouldn't be shocked to see another wreck here, folks. Let's see these guys take it easy. We are just in the lap number 19. We're just about 10% of the way home here at Phoenix. Nobody's junking it yet. Uh-oh. Thought I just saw somebody get into it. Oh, yeah. It looks like we almost had a wreck. I think the 20. Well, I tell you what, whenever you take that apron, that doesn't give you a clean path just to go up the track and do whatever you want. When you take the apron, it is your responsibility to make it up the track safely. And Donald Kite here in the 2 had no business coming up where he did. Let's take a look at this. Straight up the track, there's a car there, not even close. Right, So, caution number 4 out already. We might be here for a while, folks. It's going to be a tough one here at Phoenix. 40 cars. Daniel Molnix, keeps having these great restarts, all for nothing. That mellow yellow Moza number 21 machine, that is a good-looking car, I might add. These guys chatting over the radio. Some drivers are not happy, but it's all part of the game here. As we take a look at the field filler, Thomas Spencer, back here in the 10th spot. You know what? Let's go ahead and pull him up here. The field filler, Thomas Spencer. Do a quick little interview. What else are we going to do here, folks? Thomas, Blake up in the booth. You got a copy, buddy?
Hey, what's up, Blake?
Hey, not much. Just watching you guys junk each other. You know, I saw a handful of laps ago. You went in there and you just flat out dumped. I forgot who that was. What was your thought process there?
Yeah, there wasn't much, to be honest. That one was 100% on me. Those checkups, I wasn't ready for it. I'll take the heat on that one. I feel bad to Isaiah. He has a good car. Hopefully he makes it back up.
Oh, yeah. Well, it happens, especially here at Phoenix. You know, you got that big apron with guys shooting at 4 and 5 wide. But hopefully we can figure out, log some laps here. But how you feeling about your car so far?
I'm feeling like I have a chance here to get a top 10. We haven't really had a lot of long-run testing this race, so we'll see who has the long pace, who falls back. But I'm feeling good about a potential top 10 here if I stay clean and don't wipe out anybody else.
Absolutely. Well, hey, we wish you the best of luck. I'll send you back down to your team. Good luck the rest of this week.
Thanks, Blake.
Thomas Spencer there with Coastline Racing in that number 3 machine, currently running in the 10th spot. I believe he's in 10th. So we heard it from him. You know, it happens. You know, sometimes cars check up a little bit more than you expected when you're right on their bumper and you get into them. And that's what happened there with Thomas earlier on. But hey, we've had like 3 wrecks since then, so I'm not gonna, blame him for what's been going on. Well, it looks like the field is set once again. You know, folks, we're gonna be here a while. I may as well crack open a cold one here. Hutchinson Motorsports TV. Nice cold Busch Light here. We're watching the Busch Light 200 with the Superstar ARCA Cup Series. Hutchinson Motorsports TV. Pace truck is in. Field is set. It's going to be Molnix on the inside, Hoff on the outside. Click that like button on the video for us, folks. More importantly, subscribe to the channel. Check out our description. There's a bunch of ways you can support us there in the description, including checking out the Discord. As they're into the zone here, green flag back in the air. Daniel Molnix with another big jump. End of the dog leg. This has been where most of our victims have been taken in these wrecks, but we're clean right now as Ruben Rodas, it gets underneath the 3 machine of Spencer to take over that 10th spot. Down the backstretch here, going into the corner. Everybody checks up a little bit, and people staying out of each other. You know, I think these guys are trying to drive clean now. They do want to log some of these laps in. We're heading in to lap number 25 here. See if we can keep this thing green for a bit. Cruising around the field. Let's see what else is going on here. Ruben Rodas still cruising. He's got Connor Zabosian in the 4th spot. One in the wall hard, but we're still green. There's Zabosian there in the 45 machine, trying to get around that 67 of Alex Anderson. Then we have a side-by-side battle between Ryan Housden and I believe that's Nathan Johnson next to him. Here comes the 37, Bryce Barfield. Currently in about the 7th position. Trying to get around Housden there on the inside. He is going to make the pass. So Barfield goes down to the apron. He's going to try to clear the 19 of Johnson here coming off the apron. Not going to be the case. Meanwhile, Ruben Rodas still in the 10th position. Let's drop back a little bit here, see what's going on in the rear. 29 off pace, he's going down pit road, it appears. Zachary Tyler, he might be done. We have Carl Cantonis in the 36th position. The Blockbuster 99 car is junk. That thing is slow. Speaking of which, it's time to bring up the Hutchinson Motorsports TV battle for last. Take a look at this beautiful graphic here on the screen. Let me find it. Here it is. Wow, what a graphic there, bottom left of the screen. Carl Cantonis, he's winning the HMS TV battle for last. He is just cruising back there. That is a good-looking car, though. I will give Carl. Might not be very quick here, but that Blockbuster 99 is always looking good. So we jump back up towards the front here. Tate LePret, not in the front. He is in the 20th position. The Cookout 52 machine, Tate LePret, trying to work up through the field as Daniel Molnix continues to lead out front, trying to hold off Sam Hoff in that double zero. So Hoff into second. Third position, Alex Anderson. Fourth going to be Connor Zabosian. And up to fifth, the Hutchinson Motorsports TV 37 machine of Bryce. Hard into the wall is the Coca-Cola car. Nathan Fryer, meanwhile, running in the 23rd position. The 16 jumped him earlier, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. Makes the pass cleanly, though. Throws a slide job for 23rd. Nathan Fryer trying to win the race back here to the 23rd position. And we go back out front. Daniel Molnix has about a 3/10 of a second lead. Let's check out the Hutchinson Motorsports TV. I believe I put some GoPros on that car. Let me check. Hang on here, folks. There it is. Look at this beautiful camera here. Hutchinson Motorsports TV bringing you all the camera angles as your race leader Molnix gets into the wall. Sam Hoff with a big run to the back bumper. Hoff in the Paddy Engineering 00 Camry. Can he get around Molnix for the race lead? Molnix gets it back rolling here, holding on out front. Let's drop back to Sam Hoff in the second position. Coming up onto some lap traffic here. That is the 2 machine involved in a wreck earlier. He's going to let the leaders go by. We're watching the Hutchinson Motorsports TV nose cam with Sam Hoff in second. Boy, you know, I was talking to Sam Hoff Monday night. He was watching the Bears game. You know, the Bears had a big win. They took out the Commanders. You know, the refs were completely against them. Refs were trying to cheat the Bears, but Sam Hoff was so pumped when his Chicago Bears brought home a win. He just believe me, folks, he called me after that game, and he was so ecstatic that the Bears won. He said they tried to cheat Caleb Williams, but he got the job done. Is Caleb Williams the GOAT? He might be the best quarterback in the NFL. I know Sam Hoff surely thinks so. Well, we drop back here a little bit. Thomas Spencer in the 12th spot here. We got Tony Allison Jr. in 14th. Meanwhile, Brian Marshall in that 94 machine battling for that 16th spot. Out of Staunton, Virginia, trying to hold off the 70 machine. That is Caleb Yates. We got Kyle's little brother, Chris Bush, in the 91 machine out of Lake Geneva, Wisconsin. Let's go up to our eyes in the sky, though. The Harpoon Design Blimp. Wow, what a view, folks. You know what? I think it's time that we do a little thing we call Harpoon Design Peep the Paints. We got Brantley Roden from Harpoon Design up and flying the blimp here. Let's take a look at some of these beautiful paints. Head on over to harpoondesign.com. Paints start at just $25, which is a steal. Brantley Roden from Harpoon Design. He is the world's #1 iRacing painter. If you don't believe me, head on over to tradingpaints.com. Search painters and the #1 person on there. It's going to be Brantley Roden. So let's take a look at some of these beautiful paint schemes. You know what? I'll start off with Alan Wild. He's always got something good, and look at this thing. He's in the 15th position. Might be a field filler, but that 07 machine of Alan Wild is looking good. Dropping a little further back here. How about Hunter Sr. in the number 12 machine? You know, I'll give Hunter a 7 out of 10 on this paint job. Hunter posts a lot of paints in the Discord here at Superstar ARCA Cup Series. This one's all right. I don't hate it. Falling back a little bit, Shane Williams in the number 9 machine. Shane's always got good-looking paints. Number 9 Camry out of Athens, Ohio. Good-looking car here. But right in front of him, how about this number 16 machine, Jordan Evans. We saw him junk somebody earlier. Got the Sundrop 16 car of Jordan Evans. Looking pretty good. I don't hate that one either. Then we got Dylan Lampy back here. I tell you what, that car is about as fast as it looks. Slow. 55 of Dylan Lampy. Just matte gray. Flat gray on there. It has a big, ugly TSC logo on there. I am not impressed. Oh, we got one sideways. 47 is junk, Skylar Jones. Let's see what happened here. Take off our beautiful Harpoon Designs graphics there. Again, head on over harpoondesign.com. Brantley Roden will hook you up with a paint. So Skylar Jones is junk. Here's the replay. Oh, he just gets dumped. The 36 dumped him. Christian Schweiger. The 38, sorry. Oh, wait, no, it wasn't. Sorry, that was not the 38. It was the 36 of Braden McWilliams. Braden McWilliams out of San Angelo, Texas. Flat out dumped him. Said, get out of the way, loser. So caution's out. Everybody's stopping here and a bunch of cars down pit road. Not sure what's going on here. This is madness. This is absolute madness right now. I don't know what's going on. We got a bunch of guys down pit road, a bunch of them on the track. Everybody checked up, but the pits were apparently open. So we're going to see how this plays out. See who the first car off of pit road is. It looks like Looks like 16 cars stay out here. So more than half the field going down pit road. Looks like Brian Marshall going to win the race off pit road. So he's going to be the first car with fresh tires here. We're about 30-something laps into this race, maybe 40. So Marshall going to be in 17th position with the fresh tires. We're going to take a quick break, though, folks. Larry McReynolds has another message for you. It might be the same message, or it might be another one. Just wait and see. Hutchinson Motorsports TV, Superstar ARCA Cup Series action, Busch Light 200.
Hi, I'm Larry McReynolds. Remember, in any type of racing, it's all about execution. So right now, subscribe to Hutchinson Motorsports TV today. You know America's crew chief. I would never steer you wrong.
Hutchinson Motorsports TV is back. The lights are bright and the stands are packed.
All right, folks, we are back here. We had some confusion. Looks like pit road opened late. You know, Phoenix has this weird configuration where pit road is actually coming out of turn 2. So that's why the top 16 didn't pit, because pit road didn't appear open. And then the second time around, one of the admins said that the top 15 could pit and get their spots back, and that was changed. So just a little confusion going on. So Daniel Molnick's actually out there on old tires. He's kind of a sitting duck here. I believe he's the only one. Let's pull up the pit strategy board. So Zabosian and Molnick's both out there on the old tires. They're going to be sitting ducks, unfortunately for them. Really kind of iRacing screwed them over a little bit, I guess you could say. But we are back green here at Phoenix. Good jump there by Molnick's against Zabosian and Molnick's in the top 2. Have the old tires here on lap number 44. Everybody else made it down pit road. So we're going to have to wait and see how this plays out. You know, not the... Oh, caution is out. Dylan Johnson is jumped. See what happened here at 25. Looks like the 99 checked up. 25 tries to slam the brakes there, and he was just too late. Here it is. Let's try this one more time. So yeah, 25 tries to slam the brakes, smokes the 99. 16 gets into him. into the wall. Double zero of Hoff involved as well, it looks like. So let's look at this incident between Hoff and Anderson. So they're back here. You know, they had to pit due to the weird iRacing issue. Oh, my. This was, so we had two incidents in one corner here, folks. Let's take a look at this once again. Who do you think's at fault? Let's go to the Hutchinson Motorsports TV chopper cam. Here it is. Take a look. The 00 and the 67 there on the bottom of your screen. They're going to get into it. Going to the corner, the 67 is there. Well, yeah, I don't know there. I mean, it's tough. You know, the 67, he probably didn't expect the 00 to come down the way he did, but I don't know. I mean, just a bad racing deal there. Unfortunately, two cars that were running the top three, the 67 and the 00 involved. So a handful of cars involved. So the caution's out once again. It's caution number 6. I believe your race leaders just came down pit road. It looks like Molnix and Zabosian both just came down pit road. So they had to pit, you know, again. So again, if you're just tuning in, last caution, there was a weird issue where, you know, the pit road opened super late. The top 16 didn't really get the chance to pit. So then the 17th on back all came down pit road. And then the second lap around, the rest of the field came in except the top 2. And then it's just kind of been madness since then. So now everybody has fresh tires. We're going to line them back up. Try it again here, folks. It's been a rough one here, but we're going to figure it out. So now we got a new race leader. Dustin Coggin takes advantage of the mishaps there by iRacing scoring. Coggin, your leader. Marshall on his outside. Then we have Watrous, Geikus, and Senior, your top 5. But it looks like the field is set here. I think we're going green, aren't we? Yep, pace truck is in. Field is set. Going to be Coggin on the inside. Marshall on the outside. Green flag in the air for the 7th time. Folks, they're probably going to junk it again here. This is getting super sketchy. They're like 5 blocks going into turn 1. A couple of them right in the wall. Boy, these guys trying to tear the wall down here, down the back stretch. We're still clean and green, though, while Nathan Fryer up to the 11th spot there with the break on pit road he caught earlier. So we're jumping around here. There's still 3 wide. Alex Anderson using the apron. He doesn't want anything to do with that track right now. Trying to get around some of these cars. Alex Anderson sticking it on the apron. Right now he's up to 24th. You know, he was running in the top 3 when that weird pit road incident happened. Was involved in that incident earlier, but didn't get major damage. He's trying to work himself back up to the front. Uh-oh, look out. Boy, Alex Anderson somehow makes it out of that alive. We're still clean and green, though, thank you. Anderson had a car turning on the outside into him and a car from the inside out to him. Boy, he was a sandwich there and makes it through, luckily. So we're still clean and green here. Lap number 51. You're watching Dylan Johnson, the 25 machine, as Molnix gets around him. Again, remember, Molnix was your race leader. He gets shuffled to the back here, apparently up to the 27th position. There's Daniel Molnix. So we jump back around here. Bryce Barfield up to the 9th spot. Looks like we figured it out for now. We're still clean and green, but these guys still pretty racing right here, taking the Pret out of Monroe, North Carolina, in the 12th position. Let's jump back out front, though. Let's give some more time to our race leader, Dustin Coggin, out of Grantville, Georgia. Caught a break on that weird pit cycle, but he has taken advantage of it in the clean air. He's out front with Jimmy Geikus right behind him in 7th. Caution. He's out. Nathan Fryer is junk. Oh my. The 14 of Fryer just comes down, junks a 99. Oh man, the 67 just can't catch a break. Alex Anderson. Boy, that poor guy has hit about everything out there, and not one of them have been his fault. A rough night here for the 67 of Alex Anderson involved in that wreck. Caution back out. That's caution number 7 here, folks. We still got a while to go here at the Busch Light 200. Let's go Hutchison Motorsports TV side by side. We'll be back in a bit. Folks, we are back here just about ready to go green. Out front going to be the 46 of Coggin and the 18 of Geikus. Pace truck going to head in, get out of the way. We are lined up and I'm just about ready to get back green. In the chat, we got Rusty Rafferty. Welcome back, Rusty. Long time no see, buddy. Good to see you in the chat. Hope to see you back here with the Superstar ARCA Cup Series one day. We definitely miss you over here, but Rusty brought up a good point. He said that 46 car of Coggin looks like the old man racing car driven by Shauna Robinson. I can see it as the green flag's in the air. Coggin out front, your race leader. Door-to-door battle here between the 52 and the 3 machine. Are these guys going to junk it again? My guess is probably yes. We got one wall ride. Still green for now. Boy, these guys are ripping it around here. It's time to go trackside with the Hutchinson. I'm sorry, with the Harpoon design. Bring the gold. It's time to get clear right here. Caution is out, folks. I hope you brought earplugs because these guys just junked it, and we were down trackside with the Harpoon Designs. Bring the noise. Let's see what happened on this wreck. Looks like a decent amount of cars involved. Let's try to find where it starts. Oh my, Bryce Barfield just gets junked. Look at this. This guy turned left. I think the 47 turns left. Bam! Boy, I kind of want to see the in-car camera of this 47. Does he just jerk the wheel left and junk him? Let's hop on board. Here we're on board the 47. Can't really see the wheel, but you can kind of see his wheels. No, his car just snaps left. You can tell the right hand there doesn't turn. It's unfortunate there. Let's see this wreck one more time. See who else. So the 37 smokes the infield walls. He tries to stop the car, but comes straight up the track. Junks the 91, the 1, the 36. All kinds of cars. I don't know. Basically, if you were in the back, you probably just smoked somebody. 07 involved the field filler. The 3 of Spencer involved as well. Let's rewind this a bit here, folks. Hop on board with Thomas Spencer. See what he's seeing out of his front windshield. So here's Thomas Spencer. He's in the back cruising. He's just a field filler. Just remember, folks. Sees the big wreck here. He's still floored. Still floored. Finally lives. He sees just total madness. ARCA brake. Wham! Big pile up there, folks. So caution is out again. We might break records with this. We're on caution number 8. Oh, I don't even think we're halfway done, folks. So you got plenty of time, folks. Grab you a drink, kick back, relax here. You're watching the world's #1 streaming service, Hutchinson Motorsports TV. To drop a comment in the chat. We got Rusty Rafferty out here, Connor Gerard. Rusty Rafferty in the chat. You know, hey Rusty, we'll never forget Rogue Energy. If you're thirsty, folks at home, you need to hop online, order yourself a Rogue Energy. Rusty, feel free to drop your affiliate code, whatever you call it. I can't remember what it was. Rogue Energy, one of the best energy drinks in the business, as always. But folks, caution's out once again. This is caution number 8. Here tonight. Pace truck is in though. We're going to be dropping the hammer going back green here quickly. Admin's trying to brush this thing, get it going green. Coggin, your race leader in the Shauna Robinson throwback. Pace car is in, field is set. Going to be the 46 of Coggin, the 18 of Geikus. Green flag back in the air. Watching them rip it around here. Let's see if we can log some more laps. Let's jump around the field. Who's going to junk who next, folks? We're on lap number 63 out of 200 here at Phoenix. It's been a long night, but we're starting to run out of cars, folks. So let's see right now. About 24 cars left out there when we started with 40. That's usually how these races go, though, folks. You know, get a handful of wrecks and cars start to fall out, and then it starts getting a little bit cleaner. Less traffic out on the track again. 40 cars here at Phoenix. Not easy to navigate, but we're going to figure it out here. Is Jordan Hornet running in the 11th spot here. Side-by-side battle with the number 4 of Tony Allison Jr. Boy, Dustin Coggin, he has been out front since he caught that break with the weird pit road incident where pit road opened late and only half the field could pit. So Coggin takes major advantage of it out of Grantville, Georgia. He is your race leader. But here comes Isaiah Watches. He is up to 3rd. Watchers working on the 18 of Geikus, trying to take over that 2nd spot. Here comes the 60 out of Mooresville, North Carolina, Isaiah Watchers. Looking to make the pass for the 2nd position. It looks like he's going to get it. Let's hop on the HMS TV nose cam. He is unable to get it. He's going to fall back in the line there into 3rd. Caution is out. Jordan Warnick is jumping. So here's Warnick in the 28 machine. Oh, the 4 just turned the 22 there. So, caution number, I don't know, I've lost count. I think that's number 9. I'm trying to see who else was involved. At this point, I mean, I think everybody's been involved in the wreck. Trying to see if the 3 of 6 is all. Let's rewind this a little bit here, folks. I don't think so. I think the field filler is good to go. So we're going to go back live here. Again, Dustin Coggins, still your race leader. He's trying to decide what he wants to do. Is he going to come down pit road? Yes, he is. Coggin down pit road. Watrous going to stay out. How about that call? I don't know about that. Wow, Watrous stays out. Kep stays out. And basically everybody else going down pit road. The next car out, Dylan Johnson. Carl Cantones stays out. And that's it. So, folks, 4 cars stay out. So 4 cars on the lead lap elect to stay out here. Not sure about that call. We're going to see how it plays out. Pull up the pit strategy board, especially Watrous with 28 laps on his tires. I mean, I know we've had some cautions, but I think he's going to regret staying out here because Watrous was in the 3rd spot. So, I mean, he's only gaining two positions staying out here. I just don't think it's worth it. But the race off pit road, let's see who wins it. It's going to be Coggin in the Shauna Robinson throwback. Boy, Coggin is a big fan. Oh, TL in the chat says, what a bunch of idiots. Wow. TL laying down the law. Let him know, TL. Connor Gerard's still tuned in. Folks, if you're just tuning in, right after this race, if we ever get done, I am going to go live once again with the GLSR Mr. Radiator trucks. They're running at Eldora right now. So I'm going to get the replay file of that race. As soon as we're done, it might be midnight when we're done, but I'm going live no matter what. And we're going to be live all night if we have to. So that's going to be another long race probably with it being a dirt race. And these guys are not dirt racers over there. So going to be interesting to see how this night plays out here on the world's #1 streaming service. Real fast, though, Larry McReynolds has a message for you. We'll be right back.
Hi, I'm Larry McReynolds. Remember, in any type of racing, it's all about execution. So right now, subscribe to Hutchison Motorsports TV today. You know America's crew chief. I would never steer you wrong.
Hutchison Motorsports TV is back. The lights are bright and the stands are packed.
And we're back here live. Looks like new race leader going to be Eric Kef. Kef out front. I believe Watrous came down pit road the 2nd time around, which is kind of surprising. So he's going to regret doing that. He is now back in the 18th position. If Watrous would have just pit on that first go around, he would have came out around 3rd. Well, I'd say 5th or 6th probably, but unfortunately he makes the wrong call as the pace truck is in. It's going to be Kep on the inside, Johnson on the outside. Green flag back in the air. Phoenix for the 10th time. We're not even halfway done. Boy, Warnick with a terrible jump there. Losing a handful of spots, but we're still rolling here, clean and green. Caleb Yates up to the 9th spot here, out of Lake St. Louis, Missouri. Who knew there was a lake in St. Louis? Well, Caleb Yates did. Carl Cantona is up 2nd here on the pit strategy call to stay out and not take tires. Dylan Johnson on old tires as well. Let's pull up the pit strategy board, see who the first car is on the fresh tires. That's going to be Hunter Sr. in that number 12 machine. So Hunter Sr. up to the 3rd spot, trying to get and clear the 25 of Johnson. Looks like he's going to do so. Hunter Sr. has to feel pretty good. He's eventually going to get up to that race lead with these fresher tires. Not sure how long it's going to take. But out front for now, though, going to be Eric Kep in the lead with Carl Cantones in 2nd. Jimmy Geikus in the 4th spot. Dylan Johnson holding on to 5th for now. 6th going to be Dustin Coggin with the Shauna Robertson throwback. Then we have Tony Allison Jr., Caleb Yates, Craig Martin, and Christian Schweiger to round out the top 10. Appreciate you folks tuning in here. Click that like button for us. Subscribe to the channel. Definitely appreciate it. We're up to 800 and I think 72 subscribers last I checked. 18 likes on the video. Not a bad turnout here tonight. We're still clean and green for now. Not even halfway done. Meanwhile, Johnson continues to fall with his old tires. In the 9th position, gets into the 70 there briefly, able to keep it going though. Boy, that was a close call there. Johnson struggling with them old junk tires. Dropping back a little bit more. Ryan Housden running in the 11th position. He started down the pole here tonight. It's been a rough go from him. Hasn't caught many good breaks at all. A little bit further back in the 00, Sam Hoff looks like he's still got some damage from his incidents earlier. Boy, this all started earlier. We had that incident where pit road opened up late. A lot of our leaders had to drop to the back because they got a black flag, and then they were involved in incidents as the 25 gets into the 94 there. Still clean, still rolling for now. Heading into lap number 78 this next time around. Skylar Jones rounding out your top 10. Jumping around the track, Jared Skinner running in the 20th position tonight. Not to remember Jared. I believe he's a lap down. But Eric Kemp out of Cincinnati, Ohio, still your race leader. Hunter Sr., though, reeling him in with the fresher tires, pulling up his pit strategy board. You see Sr. has 9 laps on his tires. Kemp has 35, but remember, a lot of those are caution laps, but still, it definitely... Still got Connor Gerard chatting it up. Connor, what's the intensity meter at here as we're hitting lap number 80 this next time around? Starting to finally log some of these laps in as half the field has junked it. Let's hop on board here with your race leader, Eric Kemp out of Cincinnati. Out front by 0.4 of a second on Hunter Sr. Boy, Hunter Jr. would be proud of Hunter Sr. running in the 2nd position. Here he comes to the back bumper of your race leader, looking to get into the lead. Let's hop on board. Let's see if I got something real quick here, folks. Here we go. Forgot I had the Hutchinson Motorsports TV GoPro on this number 12 Ford. Ruben Rodas involved in an incident. Dylan Johnson's jumped. Let's see what happened. Oh, the 2 just turned. 5 involved. Drivers are not happy, folks. Let's see what happened again. Here's the 25. He holds his line. You know, he's got the older tires. The 2 just runs him over. I mean, 25 on older tires out there. 5 involved. Heavy damage for both of them. Caution out. I believe that's what, number 10? Yep. Caution number 10 here. Busch Light 200. We're not halfway done, folks. Are we going to hit 20 cautions? I don't think we will get to 20. But here come the cars down pit road. Kep's going to hit pit road. Hunter Sr. going to stay out. Looks like Geica's going to stay out. Cantona's down pit road. Most of these guys gonna stay out. Basically, the guys who did not pit last time are down pit road, and the people in the back are gonna pit. May as well top off, get you some fresh tires. So it looks like only 11 actually stay out. So the last car in the lead lap to stay out, Jordan Evans in 11th position, 10th position. So we're going to take another quick break. Check out our great sponsors here on the Hutchinson Motorsports TV side-by-side view. We'll be back in a moment. Busch Light 200 Marathon coming back up next. And we are back here at Phoenix. Caution number 10 is about to end here. Front row going to be Hunter Sr. on the inside, Jimmy Geikus on the outside. Then we have Martin and Coggin in row number 2 as the pace truck is in. Field is set. We're about to go green for the 11th time of the night. Into the restart zone. Green flag in the air. Hunter Sr. shoots off, holds off for the race lead, Going into turn 1, he is going to be a race leader. Again, Jimmy Geikus in second, and here comes the 46, Dustin Coggin. We have Lillian Coggin in the chat, pulling hard for Dustin. Dustin's going to have some major speed here as we pull up the pit strategy board. Let's see here. Yeah, looks like everybody has 16 laps on their tires out front. Again, about 10, 11 cars stayed out during that last caution. Everybody else came down pit road. So Dustin Coggin into the 3rd position, trying to hold off that 22 machine of Martin. Dropping back a bit here, Caleb Yates in the 9th spot here out of Lake St. Louis, the most beautiful lake in all of Missouri. The one in the middle of St. Louis. I'm just kidding, there's nothing beautiful in St. Louis, folks. I live fairly close there, and it is not a nice place. You do not want to be at Lake St. Louis. I don't even know where it is, but I know it can't be nice if it's got St. Louis in the name. But we drop back here to the field. Fielder Thomas Spencer in the 17th position. He is just cruising back there out of Long Beach, California. We're on lap number 87. We're one of these days going to get halfway done, and let's see if we can keep it green here to at least get to that one, as Hunter Sr. maintains this race lead out front. Most of the field single file here. Let's see if we can finally log some laps. Tony Allison Jr. up to the 6th spot at St. Charles, Missouri. Well, Tony Allison Jr., big Cardinals fan. I feel sorry for him. Rough time to be a St. Louis Cardinals fan. I'm a Cubs fan. I love it. Love seeing it. And boy, they just can't handle losing like we can, folks. When the Cubs are bad, you know, it's just another season. But when they're good, it just feels great. But when the Cardinals are bad, oh man, it's just all hell breaks loose. Cardinal fans just lose it. They stop going to the game. You know, they go from calling themselves the best fans in baseball to be the biggest joke in baseball. Most dead grandstands you'll ever see go to a St. Louis Cardinals game. Get tickets for $1, and hell, nobody still wants to go. But we go back out front to your race leader, Hunter Sr. He is dominating right now. Can he hold on? He's got a 7/10 of a second lead. Meanwhile, Christian Schweiger in the 38 machine. I tell you what, I think Christian Schweiger needs to enroll in some anger management, and he just junked him on purpose. We're still green. Let's see what happens. Oh, we saw this live. Christian Schweiger not happy. Let's see here. Goes into the turn. Oh, I don't know if the 2 slams the brakes or if the 38 just tries to smoke him. Let's try to hop. It's hard to tell here, folks. I don't want to point any fingers. Take a look at this. Oh, yeah, the 2 just kind of checks up on him. So, Schweiger's night is done. He is not happy. Incidents will be reviewed later. Drivers are unhappy on the radio. Boy, we got some words exchanged. But meanwhile, Hunter Sr. still your race leader. We're still clean and green, folks. We saw an incident there between the 2 and the 38 of Schweiger. The 2 of Kite, 38 of Schweiger. Get into it. I don't want to point any fingers, but it definitely looked like the 2 might have checked up a little early there. But nonetheless, Hunter Sr. still leading this thing by over a second. Jimmy Geikus second. Craig Martin third, followed by Housen, Kep, and Coggin has fallen back to the 6th spot. Lillian is not happy. Trying to see what happened here to Coggin for him to lose 3 spots, but can't find it nonetheless. So again, Senior still leading this race. Jimmy Geikus trying to hold off the 22 of Martin. We are heading into lap number 96 next time around. Eric kept cruising pretty good. Great night for him so far, running in the 5th position out of Cincinnati, Ohio. Meanwhile, Coggin battling for the 5th position here. There's a battle right behind him, though, between Watrous in the 60 and then the Ford machine of Allison, door to door. These guys racing hard. You know, we have not seen our last caution here tonight, I can tell you that. Meanwhile, the 60 of Isaiah Watrous, he is flying, but he is a lap. He's in the 21st position, and he is flying through the field, trying to, I guess, pass the whole field and earn the lap back the old-fashioned way. So here's Watrous. He's one of the faster cars on the track now. You know, he was involved in that weird incident earlier on down pit road when it opened up late, left the top 16 or 15 hung out to dry. They had to take the black flag, line up in the back. And he got involved in incident after incident, kept getting wrecked. And here he is right now trying to wheel that thing to unlap himself. Trying to see how many laps down he is. I keep missing it on the scoreboard. He is 3 laps down, so his night basically over. So Hunter Sr. out front by over 2 seconds. He is running away with it right now. Craig Martin in second out of Canada. I believe he was last week's winner at Daytona, if I'm not mistaken. Still cruising here. Craig Martin holding on to the 2nd position. Good to see some green flag laps being knocked around, and Christian Schweiger still cussing and screaming on the radio. Christian Schweiger, somebody needs to find an anger management counselor for this man. So we're here on lap 102, our longest green flag run of the evening. Hunter Sr. running away with it, 2.5 second lead. Carl Cantonis up to the 10th spot. How about that? You know, Carl Cantonis was running last earlier, and here he is. Has chipped his way up into the top 10 of that beautiful number 99 Blockbuster machine. That is a good looking. Meanwhile, dropping back here, Jordan Warnock cruising around the 15th position. We have Sam Hoff right in front of him at 14th. Again, Hoff involved in some incidents earlier. Had race-winning speed, well, not anymore with that junk 00 machine. Let's take a look at it. Whole left side beat up there. Patty Engineer 00, Toyota Camry. Hunter Sr. still pulling away. 2.3 second lead right now. Ryan Housen taking over in the 2nd position. Housen out of Bangor, Pennsylvania. This long green run, definitely something different we haven't seen much of here tonight. But let's see if we can chip away some of these laps. What if we actually get a green flag pit stop here? This would be wild. But as always, we appreciate you tuning in, folks. Hutchinson Motorsports TV, the world's #1 streaming service. Click that like button on the video. More importantly, subscribe to the channel. We have another stream coming up right after this one. Again, the GLSR Mr. Radiator trucks are at Eldora. They're racing right now, folks. So Ryan Housen trying to chip away into Hunter Sr.'s lead. Boy, I was talking to Hunter earlier. He was not happy with the HMS TV power rankings. He thought he should have been ranked higher. I said, Hunter, you got to go out there. You got to earn it, buddy. He said, I'll do that. It's always been a lifelong dream to win on Hutchinson Motorsports TV, and I'm going to get it done for you, Blake. I said, all right, Hunter, let's make it happen. And here he is out front in the number 12 machine. Can he do it? Can he win for the first time ever on HMS TV, the world's #1 streaming service? Let's hop on board the Hutchinson Motorsports TV nose cam. Your race leader, Hunter Sr., ripping it around here at Phoenix. Cross the start-finish line, goes down to the apron. He is feeling good about his chances here right now. We're over halfway done. See what else is going on through the field here. Side-by-side battle for fourth position, I believe, maybe fifth. Eric Hepp in the fourth. Has a lap car there of the 07 of Wild, who junked his front end earlier. And right in front of him, another lap car, Isaiah Watrous, is 3 laps down. Watrous was one of the favorites up front to win this race. Well, not anymore. Involved in many incidents earlier. Has fallen 3 laps down. Dustin Coggin back up to the 5th spot here out of Grantville, Georgia. Meanwhile, Carl Cantona still running 9th here as a 4 gets into the wall, has a battle with Tony Allison Jr. Let's hop on board here with Cantona, see if he can make the pass. Door-to-door battle for the 8th position. Carl Cantonis, the 2nd out of Placentia, California. Four of Allison Jr. throws a block there to the inside line, trying to defend that 99 off of him. And here comes the 7 of Jared Skinner, inserting himself into this battle. Meanwhile, the 2, another lap car, I believe. But we jump back out front. Your race leader, Hunter Sr., still leading this thing by 2.2 seconds at the moment, with Ryan Housen in 2nd, Craig Martin 3rd, Eric Kett 4th, and rounding out your top 5, Dustin Coggin. Folks, we're going to take our first green flag break here of the evening. We'll be right back. Hutchinson Motorsports TV side-by-side break coming up. We'll be back in a moment. the caution is back out here. Let's see what happens. Looks like Donald Kite. He's jumped. Well, he's been involved in a lot of wrecks here. Take a look. I think the 4 of Allison was coming down pit road. That's unfortunate. We were actually starting some green flag breaks there. I'm sorry, green flag pit stops here. The 4 going in the pit, and I don't think the 2 expected it. So that's what brought out the caution here. Entire field down pit road, except for Sam Hoff. He's gonna. Oh, never mind. He's going in as well. I think everybody's going to come down pit road. You'd be crazy after that long green run to not pit. So all our leaders down pit road here, folks. We're going to go back to break here. Busch Light 200 here with the Superstar ARCA Cup Series. I'm going to continue up next here on Hutchinson Motorsports TV. Click that like button, subscribe to the channel. Larry McReynolds, go ahead, buddy.
Hi, I'm Larry McReynolds. Remember, in any type of racing, it's all about execution. So right now, subscribe to Hutchinson Motorsports TV today. You know America's crew chief. I would never steer you wrong.
right, we're back here, folks. Hunter Sr. still your race leader according to timing and scoring. Yes, he is. We've got Eric Kepf right there with him. Jared Skinner, Dustin Coggin, and Carl Cantonis. And green flag in the air here. Hunter Sr. jumps out, holds on here in the lap 121 out of 200 here tonight. Caution is out. Caution is out. Hang on, I'm going to bring somebody in. Ruben Blake up in the booth. Got a copy?
Hello.
How's it going, Ruben? Is your race still going, or are you done for the night?
No, I was unfortunately wrecked by the lap car racing, the 14th place car. I got involved up in that.
Yeah, well, you're not the only one wrecked. Figured I'd pull you up into the booth, you know, since you don't have anything going on. See what happens here in this last race. Looks like Jordan Evans in a 16 going into turn one, didn't take long. Goes a slide job.
It just gets in that throttle. Gets in that throttle a little too soon.
Absolutely. So, you know, I haven't heard of what's going on the radio. You know, I kind of hear mumbles. I have it turned way down, but it definitely seems like there's some unhappy campers, including the guy talking right now.
Yeah, there's been a couple weapons out there. Just guys not being patient and just running through guys. Kind of got all jumbled up with that caution earlier where the top guys didn't get to pit, and then we did pit. We were in the back, and I knew from there it was going to be rough trying to get back. These guys, I mean, it's a good league, just kind of tough to pass when everyone's all jumbled up together.
Yeah, we definitely noticed that whenever it looks like the pits opened up late and the top 15 kind of got hung out to dry, and then it's just been mayhem since then because, obviously with the dog leg here or the apron at Phoenix, guys are going 5 wide in turn 1 and it just doesn't work.
Yeah. I also noticed. So I do watch the broadcast. Big fan. The chat's down in there. A big fan of the broadcast. You had said Pow. How do you say my hometown?
Is Powhatan?
Uh, Powhatan. Normally we'll go with it, but I did notice because I like the shout out, and I felt good, and it seemed like immediately after that happened, I just got hawked down and just got into the wall.
Yeah,
But
definitely. It looked like you had a good car there. I think you were running, top 5, top 10 before all that madness happened?
yeah, I felt good. I did feel good. It's just, I mean, these things you don't know what's going to happen. It's out of your hands. It is definitely an endurance.
Yeah, definitely an endurance here tonight for sure. This is caution number 12. How many do you think we're going to get to? We're on lap. Honestly, I'm not sure. I know caution doesn't show the lap. I think we're around 120 or so.
I was talking with Sam, and we were kind of hoping that they were done due to the low car count, but I guess it's not done. After my wreck, I can't lie, I had a crash out and left for probably like 10, 15 minutes. Now I've came back to Earth a little bit, but yeah, I don't know. I guess how many is still left in here? You a lap down or not?
So there's quite a
25?
few a lap down too. I think out on the track, still in. I'm trying to find the last car. It's actually on the track.
Yeah, watch out for him.
Yeah, he's been involved about every race. Back in here. Hunter Senior out front. He's battling Eric Keff. Who do you think the favorite is to win this race? I think Senior might have this one.
Senior, being back there, I had no idea who was leading until Hunter Senior is just putting a clinic out there. I would give a guy, he's back a little bit, but Ryan Housen was extremely fast in practice.
Yeah, we saw Housen worked himself up there. Not sure what happened on that pit stop. I think he was up to second or something, and then the pit stop just happened. Yep. Back in team.
Yeah. So, in the wall. So, I mean, we got a good run left. I mean, probably another pit stop for sure, but I mean, who knows? I mean, this is Sam Hoff's kind of race. He's got some damage, but a couple cautions. Guys get taken out. He might be up there.
Oh, one in the wall, 28.
Oh, another one.
Well, we're still green, though.
That's no caution.
Now, Eric Keff in the second spot, seems like a pretty good run for him. You see him up here very much, or what's going on with that 63?
Well, he's new to the series. He's kind of like, he might be part-time. We're not really sure yet. But what makes me upset is I was running side by side with that guy the majority of the race, and I see him currently in second. So nothing stings a little bit more. It stings a little bit more just seeing that,
Yeah, and it definitely seems like track position plays a big role. Some of these guys kind of caught a break with the way the cautions came, but Dustin Coggin out here, though, currently in the 4th spot, trying to get in the 3rd. He's looked pretty good as well.
He is our Iowa Season 2 winner, so he's short tracks. I mean, he's pretty quick. He's very sneaky. Look for him to he'd be the one to play a little roll of the dice for some strategy. 14th. I don't know. Honestly, I've never heard of the guy before tonight.
Yeah, he's really. It's probably one of the only times we're going to even show him on the broadcast. Because normally he's so far back.
Yeah. I do like old Thomas. And if he's listening, he wrecked me at Bristol, and it's proven now. But we were having a good battle. We like to call it like Dale versus Terry. I'm the 5, he's the 3. But I said in the chat earlier, it's not for the lead. It's like for normally not to get lapped. We battle pretty good.
Absolutely. It looks like Jared Skinner.
Yeah,
in the 3rd position, he just lost it, but he actually just put down the fastest lap of the entire race the last time around.
I guess he pushed it a little bit hard.
Yeah, fastest lap of the session, 26.84. So that is a quick time of the entire lap.
Yeah, another thing to watch, I was noticing a lot of guys, they are not scared of their apron. that apron eats those tires up. And I don't know if they don't know that, but if you can save tires on this run, you'll be up there.
It's definitely sketchy. You know, you guys had a, I think you had a cautions out. Let's see what happened real quick. Tony Allison Jr. Let's see what happened.
Oh, not Ryan. No.
Good save there by Ryan.
Oh, Nathan.
94 gets hit. And it looks like just a 1 to 2 car incident there. Nothing big.
I did see the 2 car in that realm of things. That might be the first one he was not in.
I think so. I think he's been trying to hit the cars that have been spinning out, but he was able to probably accidentally avoid that one.
Yeah, I think I had a monumental crash out on him due to him wrecking that car, and it wasn't good. I'm just glad that it was not to the viewers.
Absolutely, and it looks like I'm trying to find. Again, it's stupid. I can't see the lap number whenever the caution's out. It's so annoying. But what lap are we even on?
Like when I checked, it was 126 a couple laps ago. When I
we're
looked,
probably around 130 or so. But hey, right now, if we were to pull one of these drivers into the booth right now, who do you think we should do a quick interview with?
let's give someone we don't talk to a lot, like trying to look for a good interview. Maybe Caleb Yates. You know, he might get some good shadow. He's having a good run tonight.
All right, let's try to find him here. You see him in the chat anywhere?
Auto Shot, I believe is his team name.
I am not seeing him myself.
Yeah, Auto Shot Racing.
Here
Let's see.
Okay, I see him. Let's get him in here. Caleb, Blake, and Ruben up in the booth. You got a copy?
Yeah, I'm here.
Hey, how's the car looking out or feeling out there for you?
Oh, it's feeling all right. Just trying to stay out of the wrecks and enjoy a little bit of pacing tonight.
Yeah, easier said than done. Ruben, what are you seeing out of Caleb here?
I think he looks good. I mean, 7th, you're definitely, like you said, keeping it clean. Were you, I mean, I kind of, you know, when you're in a car, you don't pay attention to a lot of others. I'm saying me with everything. Did you benefit on that kind of caution fiasco at the beginning? Were you able to kind of get a lot of spots?
You talking about the pits? The pitting situation? Yeah, I actually was one of the people that benefited from that. Kind of helped me get into the front of the pack, because I'll be honest, if it wasn't for that, I bet I'd still be in 20th or 30th.
You're holding it to better fruition. Just watch out for that 2 car. I've heard rumors that he some things have happened tonight.
Yeah, it's been quite the night for him, it sounds like.
Now, Ruben, did you know there was a lake in St. Louis, Missouri?
No, I thought it was. I mean, is that what they're going to do to the city? Because they're tired of it?
They should. The crime rate would go down. But, Caleb, tell us a little bit about Lake St. Louis.
Lake St. Louis, really, really small. Not a lot of people live in it. Nelly, the rapper's mom, has it. It's his glorified pond, I'll be honest, yeah.
Oh.
All right, well, hey, the racetrack's in, Caleb. Let's send you down to your team there so you can hopefully finish out this top 10 run here. Like
Roger that. Thank you, boys.
Your teammate disappeared, but I'm going to put you back in home.
Yeah.
So. All right, best
awesome.
of luck,
thank you.
Another thing, Blake.
Oh, go ahead.
My teammate up there, the 11 car, at one point I believe he was like 4 laps down. He's on the lead lap. So watch out for that guy, too.
Yeah, here he is. That's an interesting paint job there. Definitely something different.
Yeah, they love it. You know, Sam makes our cars. I'm a big Denny Hamlin fan, we all know. I just can't get used to the slanted numbers in that direction. I just feel like it's just not normal.
Yeah, definitely something different. But what I've learned so far right now out of Charleston, West Virginia, now is he's from West Virginia. Is he as big of a hillbilly as I'm thinking?
I would say that he's honestly almost the exact opposite. You know, good guy, corporate guy. I do believe he does dental sales. It's his job. Honestly, probably one of the ones who, like, you would think just beats the statistic of hillbillies in West Virginia.
Good to know here as we got a battle side by side here for the 4th position. Dustin Coggin trying to hold off the 22 of Martin. Good run for Martin so far. I think he's been in the top 5 about all night long.
Yeah, we do like to joke with Craig, say he's old and washed up, but he just has proven us wrong. I mean, won last week. I had no idea who's going to win this race. I didn't even know who was leading half the race.
Yeah, Hunter Sr., he's really took charge of this race since the last pit cycle here around lap 80 or so. But this is some good battling here. Martin looking pretty good on the top side, actually.
He's got that, yeah, that's a tough line to run. I don't feel comfortable up there, but yeah, he's making it work.
Yeah, we got Coggin there in the bottom trying to make the pass. We have in the chat, I don't know if it's Dustin's wife or girlfriend or what's going on, but we got Lillian Coggin rooting them on.
I mean, hey, who can get to the second win faster? You know, Dustin, that Iowa, and Craig, Daytona. It could be a good story, propelling for the season.
Absolutely. And it looks like Sam Hoff has worked himself up to 10 here.
Oh, here we go.
Left side of that
Yeah, you know, that's the team owner, so, you know, go Sam. I do believe he does have a lot of damage. We had about the same. I think I had 6 minutes when my unforeseen circumstances have. So I imagine he's probably 3, maybe 2 minutes left.
What about this guy, though? Carl Cantona's early on in this race, he was literally running dead last. And here he is.
I swear. Half these cars, I swear, was like getting past, like lapped. And now they're running up here. I guess third. I mean, we might get to talk to him, you know?
Absolutely. You know, again, and I remember I went back there for the first Hutchinson Motorsports battle for last segment, and it literally was Carl Cantona's. But right now he's sitting on the podium as Dustin Coggin, trying to find a way around him and not figuring it out yet, though.
Yeah, it's what, 58 to go, 59 to go, and maybe these guys. I don't think they can stretch. I don't think that's possible, but I don't know. What do you do? What do you think here? You think you push hard, then pit, or try to stay out long?
In my opinion, I think we have to pit. I mean, looking at the board here, it looks like, especially our leaders, they have 23 laps currently on this run. So that would put them at like 70-something laps. I doubt they'll make that far.
Yeah. Maybe you ride at maybe 150. You be the early guy, gain that track, and hope for a long green run.
But it's going to be interesting once we go back to Johnson here. It looks like he pit just, I don't know, 6-7 laps ago or so. He may be able to make it, but I have no clue what the fuel run is here.
I believe it's right at 50.
50, so yeah, I'd say everybody's going to be pit. So yeah, in my opinion, I think you just push it as hard as you can and hope for a caution. If not, just pit.
I think if he just pit, I think he's going to get these guys pretty quickly here. Maybe just, you know, kind of check out for that tire advantage.
Yeah, he got about, I'd say 18, 20 laps on the tire advantage, but he's got a bit of a gap to work with. Our second place car looks to be about, I don't know, a second and a half ahead of him.
Yeah, 2 teammates there. Good run for Jared. I thought he had trouble, you know. I mean, when you're in that car, you hear, you know, arguing and stuff. I didn't know. I thought he spun, but I guess good comeback for him.
Well, I'm pretty sure everybody spun at least once this race. Maybe Hunter Sr. has. He might be getting one, but he's still your leader for now.
Yeah, I like old Hunter. He's a good guy. I like Hunter.
You know, he was talking earlier about the Hutchinson Motorsports TV power rankings. If he can keep this up, he's really going to climb the ladder here tonight.
Yeah, I thought I was going to have a good run, maybe break the top 10. But I feel like people who look at that, like, just see my name, like, this guy's garbage. But that doesn't tell the whole story, you know. You can't, you know, I was qualified third, thought I had the pole. 2 aliens came in, ran 7s, unheard of. Thought I won the heat. I'm not an athlete, you know. Peed down my leg a little bit, gave it up, and then then I guess I just kind of wrong place, wrong time. Really unfortunate.
Yeah, you know, and a big part of that is, you know, Daytona race. It's obviously kind of a toss-up. It goes back to last season as well. So here in the next week or two, you're going to see the rookies. They're going to insert themselves into the rankings there as well.
Yeah, I mean, they're kind of smacking us around a little bit. I mean, Carl Cantona, he's in 5th.
Great run from him. You know, it looks like he's kind of holding these guys up just a tad, but it's not like it's a low.
Yeah, for sure. There's Housden. I believe in Housden. I'd like to see him. He's very fast. I know you're, I guess, kind of learning everybody. Housden's pretty quick. He's going to be one to watch this season as well.
Yeah,
just Coggin falling back.
Probably going to need caution. Just get some help to bunch up with
Yeah. Yeah, it's just been a strange race. I know I came in a little late. What did you think of we had a struggle there at the beginning there, huh? I mean, I was getting
Yeah.
upset.
Yeah, I hate to say I kind of expected it. About 40 cars here at Phoenix for guys that shoot down no matter what. So, I didn't expect a clean race, but I kind of hoped it'd be a little better than it was. But nonetheless, it looks like it's kind of cleaned up itself.
And I mean, I know we got iRacing here, but like going to like real like NASCAR like Cup, I feel like I was a sacrifice tonight for Denny Hamlin to get it done at Phoenix later this season. I kind of feel like if I won tonight, there's no way we both win. I mean, we like think the same brain like wavelengths, So I had to take one for the team tonight.
Yeah, I mean, you guys are definitely basically the same drivers.
Little fun fact: Powhatan is next to Denny Hamlin's hometown, so clearly, I mean, we know the same people.
Hey, it's cool you say that because I'm actually a Denny Hamlin fan myself. I'm kind of a late Denny Hamlin fan. Just kind of the last couple of years, kind of a favorite. Hopefully, you can get it done this year.
Yeah, if not, I think I'll throw my TV out my house and just unfollow all NASCAR things. And
definitely
my rig was almost out the window tonight.
Definitely seems to be his best chance. I think this is probably the first time going into Phoenix he could be a favorite. To win. It just kind of depends.
Yeah, you got weeks to prepare. I mean, if you don't come out there and run good, I mean, what were you doing 2 weeks?
Absolutely, and I'm kind of curious. I was watching Action's Detrimental, and nobody really asked the question, but it's kind of curious, like how serious is he going to take these next 2 weeks? I mean, if I'm him, I don't really give a shit at Talladega. I'm just going to basically start the park.
I'm going to Martinsville. My buddy's mom works for Xfinity. We got hot passes in there. So I'm like, in a way, yeah, you like a NASCAR race to go to. But like you said, is Denny Hamlin just going to coast around mind on Phoenix in like 29th, 4 laps down there? I don't know how I feel like that about that.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting. Now, this season, have you been to any other NASCAR races?
Yeah, I go to Richmond a lot. But this season I had a pass, and they actually didn't let me in due to the pass being the wrong name. So little redemption for me. Kind of stick it to them. I got the right name this time. So yeah.
It should be fun heading to Martinsville. I got a bunch of friends that go there, but I'm over here in the Midwest. Too far for me. I was able to go to Gateway, and then I made it over to Indy. Those are the only 2 I went to this year.
Oh yeah, good time.
Absolutely, but we jump around. Let's see what else is going on. Looks like Cantona's falling back here a little bit to the 7th spot. How about the 60, though, Isaiah Watchers? He's like 2 laps down, and he's been racing the hell out of people.
Yeah, Isaiah, I mean, another good driver. Well, I feel like all your fans think we're jokes because of the Dash for Cash. But I feel like we're pretty decent drivers, and we're just not really showing it so far this season.
It happens, and again, the start of the year is always a little iffy. We started Daytona and heading here to a short track a little different. Next week, where are we headed to?
Vegas.
So is this basically like
I do believe that they get their rocks off recreating the NASCAR schedule.
Okay, now how do you feel about your chances in Vegas?
For your viewers, I'd like to say I'm like the closeted pole guy around here, so I feel good. I like intermediates. Sam did win the Rogue Energy Pool Award last year. That is not the name this year, but it was last year. He won it last year. I mean, I had 3, but I looked for the Hoff, Anderson to be up there. Connor Zabosian, he's kind of up in the air, I guess. He's doing some college series. Well, those guys are normally near the front. Donnie Kite, I got to give it to him. I was upset with him, but if he's racing next week, he'll be fast there. Senior, the guy is kind of up there now.
Yeah, and, speaking of Alex Anderson, boy, it was a rough night for him. He got cycled in the back with that weird, pit road thing, and he was just getting hit by everything out there. He just really couldn't do nothing.
Yeah, I was confused watching his line of I was like, this guy's pitting, he's coming on the track. Oh, he's pitting now. He's coming back on the track. It was a little confusing. And then he just, early night. Maybe he was just, I don't know. I was very confused on his line. I don't know I never tried that line.
Now, are you watching my screen right now here on Discord?
I am, yes.
Okay, now let's go back to your last one. A while back.
Would you like to hear my narrative too?
This is under caution. I don't know what the hell's going on here.
Yeah. Sam Warner said everybody stop, and we did, and got out of it. So if you look, I believe the 2 gets into the 25. Oh no, I think that's the same one.
Who's going through all the, was it the wreck before that then, I'm guessing?
No, I was done. My last wreck was I was done.
Yeah, well,
So what? I believe it's out of. It was in 3 and 4. I think the 2 got the 25, spun around. 25 came up a little bit. You know, what do you do?
Yeah, it looks like you're not popping up on the vlogs. Right now, Hunter Senior still your race leader, but here comes the 7 of Skinner. There's only 3 tenths behind him.
Yep. And Johnson, I mean, he's right there with them, but I mean, that's a tough pass to make on that bottom. It's real tricky not to push it and kind of heat your tires up too soon.
Here's the tire advantage here. You see Johnson has about 15 or so laps fresher tires in your top 2, so we should be able to get around Skinner here shortly, and hopefully he can work up to that lead.
Be a good win for Nathan. He was season 1. I wasn't even in the league yet. Season 1 Daytona winner, so it's been a long time for him.
So you're saying season 1 was the last time you won a race here in the Cup Series, right?
Yes, season 1 opening race Daytona.
Wow.
So about, it's been a while. Very Michael McDowell-esque, but maybe it's time for old Nathan.
If you're Nathan Johnson, just need to be patient here. You want to get around these guys. You got those fresher tires. You don't want to tear anything up. If you can just be patient, you can probably make those passes.
Yeah, smooth and steady. Maybe you go a little bit longer because these guys, when they pit, they're going to be coming. I mean, that window's open now. Maybe someone might. I don't know if you drop back a little bit. Maybe they take that gamble. like a Nate Balgas, you're kind of out of it.
Just came out pit road, Nate, and then Shane Williams as well. So it looks like the pit cycle has started, I think.
Yeah, if you're Nate Johnson, you think you jump on their strategy, get by these guys, and then just kind of, hey, we got the same amount of tires, let's ride it out?
Yeah, in my opinion, if you're the 19 of Johnson, you got an advantage right now, but as soon as those guys go in, you need to go in, because if you stay out any longer, you're just going to be losing. Like right now, the fall off looks like really not too much. It's about 8 tenths of a second.
Yep. You got to be careful running that thing, that apron there, but, I mean, Skinner's giving him fits right now.
I guess it just kind of depends, how much faith do you have in the field to stay green? Short pitting is, theoretically the advantage, but you could just jump down pit road and that caution comes out and you're done.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Or if the top 10 can't pit again, or something like that.
You never know. But here comes the 19 going to the apron. Is he going to finally get?
You got to take it. Yeah.
Is he going to get underneath here? It looks like he's finally got underneath him. He has to make this pass now. Can't mess around too much longer with those fresher tires.
It's so tough to make that pass. Skinner's going to get that run, but if he can stay side by side, you just drive it in deep there in 3 and 4. Looks like he might do it. It's nice and smooth.
There we go. I think he might be able to
clear
get here off the apron. Nope.
Oh.
So they're still side by side. Hunter Senior liking what he's seeing. Oh, and the 19 finally makes the pass here. And again, these guys.
Now he's got to go.
Yeah, now I'm just kind of wondering, when are they going to come down pit road? We pull up the pit strategy board again. They've got 49, 34 laps on their tires. I mean, I don't know. If I'm Hunter Senior, I might be thinking about maybe coming down the next couple of laps.
Yeah, it's got it. I mean, I think they only at most have about 10 left, especially because we've been green mostly. So, yeah, I don't know what you do. There's Michael James. What's Michael doing today?
He's been involved in some incidents, I thought. Let's see how many laps is down.
I think it says 31 or 3. Sorry, 3 laps down.
Yeah, he's not had a great run here tonight, unfortunately, but there's been a lot of guys who have.
It seems Senior maybe was kind of playing possum. He just kind of, if you got it, you got to go now because you're pitting. You want to make it as big of a gap as you can.
Yeah, and again, the tire fall off is about 8 tenths to a full second every lap. So, I mean, just pitting 1 lap earlier is a pretty big advantage. Just kind of depends on the top 3. Who wants to push the issue, who wants it more, and who's going to come down first.
Yeah, 30. I mean, that lot can happen in 30. I just
Race leader just
7
starts coming
sitting.
down.
Yep. Oh, they're coming. The floods are open.
Johnson may stay out a lap though.
I would come this time if I'm Nate Johnson.
Yeah.
You can't let them get on them new tires and you're pitting late.
Absolutely. I think he needs to head down this lap. If not, he's just a sitting duck. I think they're going to leapfrog him here just in this one lap.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And there's our call right there.
So he's heading
So
down.
he is going to come.
So let's see
right
if
there.
Eric Kepf here is going to head down as well. Yes, he is.
Yep.
Sam Hoff. Sam Hoff might want to try something different. So if I'm Sam, he's got damage. I'd probably just stay out here and long ride this thing.
Yeah, I mean, he is an engineer. I mean, he's got the engineering background, so he might know something that we don't know.
Well,
Maybe had him rig up a little longer fuel tank.
You never know, but I'd say it's more of a luck thing he's hoping for. And again, his only hope here is to kind of catch a break, maybe get a caution. Let's check the race off of pit road here. Johnson's still down there. Looks like Housen ahead of Senior.
I think they're gonna jump Nate Johnson there. It's gonna be close. I think that they're gonna pass him. And I don't think if there is a big gap, one lap's not gonna matter.
Now Housen was pretty far back.
I mean, that might be our call. That's maybe he took rights, maybe lefts, maybe he's been working on it.
Looks like Johnson is ahead, actually. So Nate Johnson comes out of pit road.
That's huge.
That's
huge.
Let's look at the pit lap. Okay, I'll tell you why. Right here, the pit lap time was a 51.8 for Johnson. Senior was a 55.
He might fall back. Yeah, I mean, these lefts, they don't wear.
4 seconds is a lot. Let's try to find this. Rewind here a bit. Take a look, see if we see. Yep, looks like just the right side.
Yeah, Senior might have taken 4. Now you're just praying no caution.
Yeah, Johnson took the 2 tires. We're going to see how quickly Housen and Senior can make real win. I'm thinking Housen probably also tires, would be my guess. Pull up this, make sure he didn't. Yeah, Housen pit. So he's on an alternate strategy all around with 18.
Oh, someone's been. Oh, that's big.
That is unfortunate there. Let's see.
Oh, I think I hear Isaiah Watrous.
Senior, he was trying to get a race win. Let's see what happens. Watrous there, multiple laps down. Well, just kind of checked up.
Yeah. I think Isaiah might have been on older tires and just kind of falling back, but you got to watch them lap bars. They'll get you.
Yeah, it's just a bad luck there for Senior, and that's kind of one of the reasons I was thinking Sam Hoff should stay out, but unfortunately came down to like a lap or 2 before. So Nathan Johnson catches well. I'd say that's probably an unlucky break because he's got the 2 tires as well as Housen, most likely.
I bet Skinner's there on 4.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Skinner took 4. Now Housen could have took 4, but he pit again randomly. About 20 laps ago, so he's got older tires as well. So he's kind of in trouble.
That's Thomas Spencer saying he messed up something. All I heard was lap down, but yeah, nothing. That's what I was thinking as well.
It seems like he's always messing something up. The field filler himself, Thomas Spencer. I tell you what, is it true? All of this man, every time I talk to him, he brings up Irwindale Speedway. That's all he cares about.
To be honest, I didn't even know it was a place before he said, yeah, there's a speedway there. My mom and dad, they season ticket holders, I believe the story, had him in the infield. And I don't know. I mean, he's a character. He's a super cool guy. But earlier I was having a conversation. I said, "Hey, you're a West Coast. Your time ahead." And he said, "No, I'm not West Coast anymore." But I'm pretty sure he's in Colorado, but I would still be time ahead if I'm not mistaken. So I don't know if he understood the question, or
Yeah, Colorado's definitely in mountain time, so who knows?
Yeah.
And another thing too, I mean, this coming on restart. If I'm Nate Johnson, as soon as I hit that restart zone, see you later. These guys ain't getting to me.
Absolutely. Again, Allison has older tires. Johnson has 2 fresh tires. So, I mean, right now, in my opinion, I think the favorite's probably, Skinner in my mind.
Yeah, Eric Heft. I mean, he new guy. We don't know much about him, but I know he's old, but good driver.
Absolutely. It's going to be interesting to see. And again, cautions breed cautions, they say, and I wouldn't be shocked if this was not the last caution of the night. Look at that open wheel
Who's that?
modified
Is that
back.
Alan Wild?
Yeah, you see Wild in the back. Yeah, he's got the modified out there.
Let's see, it'd be a good restart. I think we're going to see a crazy apron here, but they got to wait till they're at the start checker.
Absolutely. As a green flag's back in the air. 22 laps remain here in the Busch Light 200 with the Superstar ARCA Cup Series. Nathan Johnson out front has 2 fresh tires. And here comes the 7 with his 4 fresh tires. That's Jared Skinner looking at the inside.
It'd be a good one for Jared, too. Committed full-time this year. Good driver. Had a couple, I believe, in season 1 kind of taken. Bad luck season 2. Someone's going to make a statement tonight that they're for real. I mean, Phoenix is a tough track.
Absolutely. He's got kept right behind him on that back bumper. He's looking to the inside. Again, the 19 has 2 fresh tires on that pit stop. 20 laps is a long time trying to make that
Yeah. For sure. Could have, in the heat, I keep going back to the heat race because that's my highlight for the day, leading those laps. Might have saw what I did wrong, maybe correct some things, and we got a 20-lap run right here.
Now, that's 3 cars below this wreck. I guess we're going to stay green. Let's see what happens with it. Yeah, there's a couple. So the 2 involved in his 13th wreck of the night, probably.
Yeah, I'm driving 2 up. Evans is loose. Yeah. I think, and I mean, I don't understand how he's.
What the hell is Nemert? I believe that's Nemert in the 24.
Yeah. And he stayed. Oh.
Almost makes it through, and then nope. Bam.
You got to think maybe a pedal stuck there. I mean, he had cleared it and just decided maybe, hey, this race has gone long enough. I'm done.
And I'm seeing that's not
Skinner
so
there.
19 is still your race leader for now, but that's. I mean, I guess it kind of helps the 19, less laps under green, gives you another restart, but still, I just don't think he can hold off Skinner unless he gets some help.
Yeah. Another thing, Skinner. Well, a little confusion there. Another thing I think might help Nathan Johnson is Skinner lining up on inside that last restart, and it was immediately there. Got by who was on that outside of that restart? Housden, I think.
Yeah, actually.
So Hendricks.
Housden.
Yeah.
Pit road right now.
Ooh. And now Nate Johnson can get a good jump on Skinner. Maybe just kind of get your gap there and just kind of hold it off. Maybe block some lines and stuff like that. It's going to be a tough task. They're 2 very good drivers, so it's going to be interesting.
Yeah, I'd say we'll have, again, I don't see the laps more under yellow. I think we have 12 to 15 or so left by the time we go back green. Again, Johnson out front took 2 tires on his last stop. Skinner on 4 fresh tires as well as Kev and Senior. So basically everybody else up there on 4 fresh tires.
Yes, it's what we said Nathan Johnson didn't need, but these cautions help. If I'm him now, I just keep wrecking, I guess. I mean, you don't want to see it, but get to a green-white and just hold them off.
Yeah, I'd say that first caution, not this caution, but the last caution, I think kind of hurt him because he had a gap. But now at this point, he just needs him to keep wrecking because you get a good start here at Phoenix.
I think gloves are off, too. Yeah, I think gloves are off. I think we're going to start seeing some I mean, I say that, but I feel like the gloves are off lap 1 to 60-ish. So maybe they put them back on, and then they are taking them off now. But let's see who can get up on that wheel. Skylar Jones, she's our Aussie resident of the league. Never won, so who knows?
Yeah,
and the contact's made.
Yeah, and then, up front, the teams I still don't really know yet. If you got any teammates up here that try to work together or something if they can.
That outside lane is Skinner and Senior, but I mean, short track, what can you do? I mean,
other than maybe
Senior
block-
wants this win too.
Maybe block somebody, but pace truck's in down this back stretch here. Field is set. It's going to be Johnson on the inside, Skinner on the outside here. Let's see if we can get to the finish, but we're starting to run out of cars, but I still wouldn't be shocked if we get another caution or two.
Yeah, I think contact is going to be something we definitely about to see. Let's get a good jump, Nathan. I mean, I'm biased as my teammate, so I obviously want to see him win. But best luck to the rest of the cars.
Yeah, there's a green flag.
Good
12
job.
gives the 7 a bump there, but it kind of hurts the 12.
Yeah, they're going to split them, but Jared Skinner, he's going to get a run on this outside, I believe, and I think Nathan Johnson might be in trouble here if he gets this outside.
Looks like he's got a run here on the back stretch here, side by side for the race lead.
Keep him there.
Yeah, Johnson trying to hold him off, but I don't think it's going to matter much. The 7 is Skinner looking to take over this race lead.
Comes up a little bit. You got, I mean, if you got any tires, oh, he gets loose there.
And, you know, Skinner's only led one lap this whole race, and he's trying to get the lead here late on. But here go, they're jumping it. Teammate 11.
Oh. And Sam's not going to be happy with that. I mean, he pays a lot of money for these cars.
Caleb Yates involved as well. We just talked to him earlier. Oh, 11.
Oh.
Oh, no, the 3 flips over. The field filler, Thomas Spencer, just pulled a Zane Smith.
Shades of Dale Earnhardt.
That was a Zane Smith right there. Let's look at this one more time here. So here's a field filler. Thomas Spencer. Oh, Christian Schweiger's still complaining from earlier.
Yeah. Oh, and I feel like Thomas Spencer, him and Nate Bogus, sorry. Good friends, say they're twins. Maybe Thomas saw Nate out. He's done. Said, I can't race this track without my buddy out here.
Boy, and I'll tell you that caution, big help for Nathan Johnson. He was a sitting duck out there, it appeared for a second, but he's going to line back up in the race lead. But how about Eric Kepf getting around Jared Skinner after the slip-up? So now Kepf has a good shot to take this one.
Yeah, Kepf looks like he wanted to go. I mean, he wasn't playing that little game. He was going to force it on the inside. So he's going to be, I guess, first time he's been up here outside line. I'm interested to see what happened. But now you got Jared Skinner in third. And his teammate is going to be fifth. Those guys are going to make it crazy here.
Yeah, with Jones in fourth. So, I mean, honestly, I could see anybody in the top 5. Heck, maybe you can even go back to 6th to Coggin to have a shot at this race. Let's check out the chat.
It looks like I guess if you.
Go ahead.
Oh, sorry about that. I was saying, I guess as your ticker's going, I'm gonna get a 26th place out of tonight.
Well done.
That's not gonna get it done in the long scheme of things.
It's a top 30.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I guess we can go with that.
Yeah, hey,
if I finish 26th every race, I feel like I'm a lock for the playoffs.
Hey, I mean, the good news, if you finish 26th every race, you're going to at least not lose your spot here in the Cup Series.
Yeah. Yeah. I guess running around that is becoming a reality. I gotta let's say it here in the chat in this video first. I'm gonna get a top 15 at Las Vegas. No more messing around.
All right, well, you need to figure it out. You definitely want to qualify well because we've seen what happens when people are stuck in the back with bad track position.
Yeah, and I want to see you driving that pace truck to make that call because my race got flipped. I think I was in 8th, and then they said, hey, we're pitting. But now you're in the back, and it just was game over from there. A lot of cars just laying back and restart. Who's on the lead lap, who's not, all over the place.
But the pace truck heads down, and in the chat, Dwayne is saying, honestly, he doesn't know why you guys keep coming back to Phoenix. What do you think?
I can't say anything bad about the league, but tonight wasn't a good showing. But you have Daytona. It's Daytona. Phoenix tonight, unexpected cautions. Give us another shot at Vegas next week. It'll be a good show.
Absolutely.
Good jump by Nate. That's what he needed.
Yep, Nate Johnson out there with those 2 fresh tires trying to hold him off. He's got 11. Oh, that didn't take long. Caution. Brian Marshall.
And that's what he wants. This is.
Hang almost on, Virginia. Taking the green flag here. Let's see what happens. It just doesn't go.
He's got like 10 laps left.
So that's exactly what Nate Johnson needed there. So now, I mean, I think he's got an even better shot here. We're going to have, 6-7 laps left to get back on.
Yeah, the cautions came out so quick. I haven't even seen how many laps are left. So
there was like 10 to go when that came out. So
yeah, he's got to be licking his chops.
Yeah, honestly, if he gets one more, he's got a real good shot, but still not in the bag yet. Skinner is back up to second now after that restart.
I mean, a Hawk performance car wins, we all win. I believe there's free Chili's involved. Code if you go to Chili's tomorrow, code Sam Hoff 00 is awesome. You get a free mozzarella stick or something.
Huh. Well, actually, I could have swore Sam mentioned a promotion. However many cautions we get, they're going to do that % off at Chili's. So right now we're up to 17. So you're going to get 17% off now. If we can get a few more cautions, might be able to get even more.
That's the waitress has got to love that watching this race because 17%. That's about her tip. So she knows if you're not spending it on the food, you're going to spend it on the waitress or waiter.
Yeah, absolutely. And, Chili's is not happy. They were thinking in their head, well, the over-under for caution, I think, was like 5.5, which is hilarious. They're like, all right, well, hell, we're going to do this promo, do like 5% off. It'll be nothing. Well, now it's kind of hurting that bottom line for them.
Yeah, I'll have to read the contract. Maybe they'll put in the admin chat of the contract, and maybe as we hear some words. Maybe they said, hey, after the expected over-under, we're only going up 1%. So those big corporations, they protect themselves.
Absolutely, but we're going to line them back up here for, hate to say it, the 18th time. And Ruben, I hate to say, I think this is a channel record for cautions.
Yeah, there's a lot of talk of us going to a shorter track. I do believe that may be out the window due to this. But, yeah, I don't know if we're even done. This could be the green-white checkered. Who knows? We can't even get a lap count because of the cautions.
I'm pretty sure there's going to be like 6 or so left, 6 or 7. But the pace truck is in. And, it being a short track doesn't help. But I think the main reason is that, that big apron there on the bottom everybody drives down to is probably the number one killer here tonight.
Not a lot of give and take, too. I expected a better showing. I was a little upset. And, I feel like I wrecked out yesterday.
Absolutely. There's a green flag back in the air. Nate Johnson with another good jump.
7 to go.
7 left to go here as they cross the line. Skinner into second. Here comes Kev in the 63 on the bottom.
And these guys are probably saying, who is this 63 car? Is this guy from East? And, he's up there giving it to him.
You can't miss that car. It's yellow as a highlighter as the 7 smokes
Skinner in the wall.
He's probably got some serious damage after that one.
Yeah, I do know that feeling all too well. He's definitely got wheel damage. Let's see if he can still wheel it a little bit. And he...
Big move to the inside.
Kept it inside. Oh, my. He clears them easily.
Yeah, he clears them easily there. He might have this one in the bag. The senior there in the 3rd spot trying to get up there. The 19, though, not going to give up as he's pushing there in the middle lane.
I don't think that's going to stick.
Oh, my. Doors him.
He pushes him up.
Wow. 12 of seniors licking his chops right now, looking to get to the race lead, and here comes 7 of Skinner there to the bottom as well.
Coming to 5 to go. It's going to be a good finish. We got Sam Hoff somehow up there. I told you, watch him. Watch that 0-0 car.
Sam Hoff right here. He's hoping these guys wreck each other. Right now, sitting in the 5th position. Can Sam Hoff careful with that hit?
I think he split him here. He's going to try the outside. Take it how you can get it, I guess.
Yeah, the 7 of Skinner has damage too. He's down 100%, so I think Hoff can get around him. But how about this battle up front? The 19 of Johnson trying to stick with him with those 2 fresh tires. But here comes the 7 of Skinner and the 12 of Skinner.
Yeah, Nate just needs to get up on that wheel. I don't want to say anything dirty, but I don't know what it's going to take for that.
And Hoff gets in the ball there a little bit, but didn't look too bad here. But it looks like the 7 of Skinner going to hold him off for now. It's Canton.
Yeah, Hail Melon there.
3 laps left to remain, though. Kep has to like his chances here. Johnson has those 2 older tires. I really don't think Johnson has anything for him. I'm kind of impressed he's keeping up with him as good as he is.
I think you got to move a line if you're Nate. I don't think on 4 versus 2 is going to help. I think you maybe move the outside and try all you got.
This battle back here for 4th continues as Hoff cannot get around that 7 machine of Skinner. 2 laps to go.
Logging to the outside. Sam's going to lose a lot of spots there.
Off losing a lot of ground here, but here comes the 19. Johnson, is he willing to use that bumper to get around the 63? I don't think he can pass it cleanly, so you either got to move him or deal with getting second.
Yeah, white flag this time by, I believe.
Absolutely, going into turns 3 and 4. The 12 of Senior trying to run down that 19. White flag in the air. Don't have to worry about any more cautions here tonight. Last lap around here, Phoenix.
What do you do? Do you dive it in? Do you go high? What are you going to do here?
No, it just kind of depends. You know, do you care about your reputation with the league, or do you want to win this race?
He's close there, I believe. Oh, we're going to see a good.
Oh, here it comes. He's got that outside line here.
Give him the bumper.
To the inside. Big move, slide job. Can he clear him? Coming out of turn 4 with the older tires. It's going to be a drag race to the line. Johnson wins it.
Nathan Johnson.
Wow. Gets up on the wheel with the 2 older tires. Unbelievable.
Clean, too. I know we said he was going to bump him, but, I mean, he just drove it in.
He didn't. That wasn't dirty at all. That was just a hell of a move there. Just clears him.
We had rotated him off. We had the casket closed 5 nails in. I mean, look what he did.
I'm not going to lie. After Kep got around him there with 5 to go, I thought he was toast. I didn't even think he'd hold on to second, but somehow gets up on the wheel that last lap and just blows by Kep.
Yeah, and once again for your viewers, you know, I was racing with him whole race when I was in it. So, like, maybe there was, like, a Ruben Rodas win that Donnie Kite didn't want to see. And, you know, not good for politics of the things. But congrats to Nathan Johnson. That's my teammate. Good job.
Wow. I am impressed there. I honestly didn't think he had a shot there, but he did something there that last lap that we didn't see. But let's take a look at the chat here, see if we can get our top 3 interviewed, because I have to do a whole nother stream here tonight, so we don't want to drag this out too long. Let's try to find Hunter Sr. You see him anywhere?
He should be in Chain Gerboyd. Johnson's in Hall Performance, and Kep, I believe he might be. I don't see them in here.
Oh, I see Hunter Sr. I'll get him in here. Hang on. Actually, I can't drag him from General 1, so can you pull him in here?
Yeah, let's see what I can do.
We need to fix that. That's like the only channel I can.
So let's see, Nathan Johnson.
Yeah, Hunter
Get in
Sr.
here.
was in General 1 last I saw, unless he just moved again. Oh, he moved again. He went down to, yeah, here he is. Hunter, Blake, and Ruben up in the booth. You got a copy, buddy?
Yes, sir.
Hey, a good run for you. You put it on the podium, take home 3rd. What were you feeling there from that last restart there to the finish?
Just huge amounts of regret. Wish I could have, you know, not lost talent behind the 60. My whole what I was assuming was that he was going to go high and give me the bottom, like he was letting Ryan by, and lost talent. I had that race easily won. All those guys took 2 and could have ran them down, but I mean, it's my fault. I shouldn't be up there in the first place, apparently. So it is what it is. A 3rd place, you know, you can't complain about that, I guess, if you're used to running back in the 20th, like most of these guys are for some reason. You know, all race caution long. You know, I'm pretty sure for you guys, you had a good enjoyment. So
yeah.
Hey, Hunter, Ruben here.
Yeah. Ruben, go ahead. What do you got for a 3rd place finisher?
Hey, a good race, my friend. I know it wasn't the best, I guess, showing. I guess, I mean, when I was in the car, I had no idea you were just walking away with this thing. Blake and I saw, I guess you got in the wall towards the end. Did that hurt your car at all? Kind of in the wall, I guess you took it outside. That hurt things at all?
No, it just like what I had going was that you know, on the long runs I was able to just kill it, and the run wasn't long enough to be able to get anything going, and I mean I could have cleaned that wall out 100 times and I would have still been running the same line. So it was fine after that, you know. My tires were still a little bit burnt from when I spun, but that was about it.
Absolutely.
You got to be looking forward to Vegas too.
Oh yeah, for sure, definitely. After last season with those mile-and-a-half wins, and some great showings, you know, at Homestead and then a second at Texas, I'm definitely looking forward to it.
Now, on that last run, we were definitely aware the 19 of Johnson took 2 tires. Now, are you sure Kef also had the 2 tires, or did he get 4? We couldn't really tell that.
Uh, I'm not 100% sure. I mean, my assumption is that he took 2 because he was way behind. He was way back there, and
Okay.
all of a
That makes
sudden, you know, he
sense.
was sitting in front of me. But he could have taken 4. I don't know. He was fast. He was definitely fast. If he took
Okay.
2, he was fast for 2 tires.
Yeah, no, definitely so. But hey, a great run for you. Put it on the podium here. Has to feel pretty good. I guess that's really all we got for you. Before you head out, though, you got any shout outs or anything for the fans at home?
Yes, sir. This whole Juicy Spider organization, every single one of these guys, you know, I'm gonna say it every single time I come in here. They're the reason I keep doing this, and the reason I keep pushing myself, and the reason I keep getting these podiums and putting these cars up here. And every single one of those guys, from you know Mike, Jared, Nick, Donald, Josh, you know those guys, they kill it every week. They help us. They practice with us, and not just that, but they're you know they're editing the stuff, the content they produce, you know the work they do for everybody. They're a great group of guys, and just couldn't ask for a better group to work with. And not just them, but Splash and Go Graphics. They gave me this really, really nice paint scheme tonight. Wish I could have won in that thing. That would have been so nice to be able to pull out a new paint scheme and walk away with a win. But Splash and Go for that beautiful graphics, and especially every other car we got in the field. You know those guys, Brian, Jared, Donald, Craig. You know everybody. We were all working great together. It would have been a great night. I know that they didn't really have a great finish, but the cooperation between all of us is getting great, and I'm loving working with these guys.
Absolutely. Well, hey, great job out there putting it on the podium. A good start to the season for you. Hopefully, it continues.
Yep. Have a good one, Hunter.
There was Hunter Sr., your 3rd place finisher. Let's go ahead and get Eric Kepf in here, our 2nd place finisher. Eric, Blake, and Ruben up in the booth. You got a copy, buddy?
Yes, sir.
Hey, what a finish for you. You know, you put yourself in a good spot there to win that race, and the 19 out of nowhere puts in a great move there at the finish to get around you.
Yeah, I was a little too defensive going into the last corner. I raced with 19 all night clean. It was a great race for us, but you know, I led those last few laps and just kind of gave it away at the end. But the 19, either one of us deserved that win. Actually, Hunter Senior probably deserved that win more than either of us, but he had that little issue there. But it was great racing against the guys up front tonight.
Absolutely. Ruben, what'd you see out of Eric here?
Yeah, I know you're good buddies with Sam, and I know I wasn't sure what to expect, but yeah, you got up on there wheeling that car. I know you, me, Sam, we were all close together most of the night. I know I had a couple battles with you earlier, but yeah, good way to the fruition to just get to the end. I know it was a wild thing. I guess my question for the scouting purposes, you a short track guy, or are you looking forward to the intermediates, or are you just kind of balanced all over?
I mean, I think I'm balanced all over. I prefer running shorter tracks. I think it lends well to my driving style. I'm smooth and clean for the most part. I try not to you know, make contact with guys during the race. Don't want to, you know, make anybody mad, especially being somebody new in the league. So I know I had a little bit of contact with a couple people tonight, and it was both were accidents. So I think it was the 28 or the 98. I can't remember who, but early in the race, I apologize for that one. But yeah, I like short tracks, most super speedways for sure. But yeah, that's kind of what I prefer.
Yeah. Good job tonight. It was fun to watch.
Yeah, thank you.
Absolutely great job putting it in the 2nd position. I guess before you head out, you got any final words for the fans at home to add on to this?
No, I'm just be looking forward to racing with everybody the rest of the season, and you'll be seeing some Cincinnati, Ohio paint schemes, businesses and stuff like that the entire year. Live in Charlotte, North Carolina now, but Cincinnati is home. So thank you, Sam, and thank you all for letting me join this league, and thank you guys for broadcasting.
All right. Well, hey, great job out there, Eric, putting it on the podium, bringing home 2nd here tonight at Phoenix.
Yep, look forward to it next time.
Have a good one.
Eric Kepf, our 2nd place finisher. Boy, he was only 0.03 seconds away from taking that win from Johnson, but it is time to bring in the star of the night here. Nathan Johnson, that 19, your race winner. Let's get him in here. Nathan, Blake, and Ruben up in the booth. You got a copy?
Yes, I do. I hear you.
Hey, what a last lap for you. It looked like you were kind of dead in the water there, and that last lap happened. I think Eric got a little defensive, and you took advantage of it and passed him there in turns 3 and 4.
Yes, sir. I was thinking I got to piss. Let's get this over with.
Yeah, it was definitely a marathon race. You know, you had some speed all night long there, and then at the end, it looked like that last stop just kind of helped you out.
Yes, sir, it did. And then we got the caution. I thought it was golden. I thought I had the yellow brick road to the finish, man, and then we had another caution.
Yeah, it looked like we had those last 3 cautions there back to back to back. But Ruben, what'd you see out of this 19 car other than parking in victory lane here?
Hey, I mean, you same team, dude. I was hell of a drive. It was fun to watch. Last little bit. I know we were kind of iffy, going through halfway, but you guys stuck it out, and we got a Hall performance car in the win. So, and it's first one since Daytona, so it's been a little bit. How's it feel overall?
It feels great, man. Feels good to get a win under the belt. I was just, gripping and ripping around there, just trying to let it stick, and it did.
Now that last stop, that was that a 4-tire or 2-tire stop? We couldn't really confirm on you.
2-tire.
Oh, okay, yeah, okay, yep, okay.
Yep.
We thought so.
Got it done.
Yeah,
yep.
Definitely worked
yes,
out.
Sir.
But, hey, congratulations! Like Ruben said, your first win here in a while. Before you head out, you got anything for the fans at home that just watched you wheel that thing into victory lane?
Yeah, man. Just like to thank Hoff Performance and Patty Engineering and all the sponsors. And yeah, thanks for watching. And I had a blast. Feels good to win.
So it makes sense now. You got the same cheater equipment that Sam does, then, huh?
Yeah, we have a cheating software. Don't tell anyone.
Hey, but great job, Nathan. You got up on the wheel on the last lap, make the pass at the end. You really earned this one, parking in victory lane here in the Busch Light 200 at Phoenix.
Hell yeah, I'm going to shotgun a beer right now, boys.
All right. Well, hey, congratulations once again. That's Nathan Johnson, your winner here tonight. Ruben, what are your final thoughts here after this Busch Light 200 ends?
I think it was rocky at start. A lot of crazy cautions. Towards the end, it's more racing deals, nothing egregious. Good finish. I mean, a lot of NASCAR fans that say, "Hey, I only watched the last 10 laps." If you watched the last 10 laps of this thing, I think you're thoroughly impressed.
Absolutely, yeah, I definitely agree with you there. The fans that just tuned in the last 10 laps are like, man, why are people complaining? This was a great race. Well, the lead up to that wasn't so great, but hey, at least we got a good finish. I'd rather get a good finish and a bad start than the other way around.
Yeah, for sure. And I appreciate you having me. It's kind of cool. We appreciate all you do for the league and getting this thing out there. We'll love your calls. I will say, hopefully, I don't have to call any more races with you. Hopefully, I'll be in the races. But no, I appreciate you pulling me in. It was fun. A good call.
Yeah, definitely a fun time. It's always unfortunate to wreck out, but we're definitely glad you were able to make it up here with me because Jesse and Christian were both unavailable tonight, so it was just me up in here.
I got you. Hey, still awesome. Best streaming network in the nation.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
I've heard you're kind of taking over.
Yeah, that's the plan.
Thanks.
That's the plan, though. But, hey, we appreciate you hopping in here, helping us out in the booth with me tonight. Ruben rode as he junked it on the track, so he made the jump up to the booth, helped us out, finish this race. But, folks, we got a whole nother race to call. I'm going to hop off here, take a short break, and then I'll be back on for the GLSR Mr. Radiator Trucks. But that's really about all we got here. You just watched the Busch Light 200 at Phoenix with the Superstar ARCA Cup Series. Rough to start, but got a good finish. We appreciate you folks tuning in. That's all we got.
Peace.
Hi, I'm Larry McReynolds. Remember, in any type of racing, it's all about execution. So right now, subscribe to Hutchison Motorsports TV today. You know America's crew chief. I would never steer you wrong.
42 right there with him. Smokes him. Oh my goodness! Oh! The whole field is junk! It's a parking lot! They door slam each other! Checker flag in the air! It's gonna be too close to call! Oh, he just got smoked! Oh my goodness! He got dumped in racing! Caution is out. We saw a lot. Oh! He's dead! Doing each other, Richter Johnson! Checker flag!